The world, I'm a walking erection. Spit without a thought, we do it reckless. Your nigga call us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you know how bread is.
Don't open your mouth, you speak good to me. I ain't built like him, fucking with a G. Just cause I fuck you, that don't mean I trust you, I don't. You got some high hopes, baby. For me crazy, and I'll tell you about me.
I was nothing at all. Took a trip to London just to hear how they talk. Back to 4-0, you should hear how they talk. He might be Mr. Track and Field, but I done ran through them all. Yeah, that nigga played the game just to watch how we ball. I ain't never home for long, but you pull up when I call. All the hood niggas respect me, strippers wanna sex me. You left on me, now we mad because you let me low. Say fucked up, don't change it. I'd probably be dead if I was basic. Would you still give me head if I had patience? I work when I want, I do what I want. She get what she want, I call her my what she want. My shit off when you tie me off, you know I be slow. Fuck the world, I'm a walking erection. Spit without a thought, we do it reckless. Your nigga call us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you know how bread is. Your nigga call us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you know how bread is.
Don't come around if you ain't close to me. I ain't built like them. It gotta work for me. Just cause I haunt you don't mean I want you, I don't. You got some high hopes. High hopes.
World, I'm a walking erection. Spit without a thought, we do it reckless. Your nigga call us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you know how bread is. Your nigga call us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you know how bread is.
Hi guys, welcome back to Dream Tarot. We're going to be doing a April 2024 prediction for you. Is the camera cooking? I don't know. There we go. We're going to be doing April 2024 predictions for each and every sign of the zodiac, and we're going to be doing Aries through Pisces. So yeah, let's get started. All right, let's see. We're going to start with Aries. Let's see what's going down with my Aries in the month of April. Hi, Queen Star Libra. Hi. All right. So let's shuffle for Aries. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys while I'm shuffling. I'll try to do it gentle. Let's see for Aries, what are your predictions for the month of April? What are you not expecting? Anything significant for my Aries in the month of April? Please allow it to come out in this reading. Happy birthday to all of my Aries, by the way. Happy birthday. All right, I hope you guys are having a good time during your season. Let's see what's going down for Aries in the month of April. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Aries, we have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you could be going through some type of mentorship or training program or student program in the month of April. If that's not the case, then you're just going to be very studious. So you're going to be like a sponge to your environment. And this is any environment. So in your dating life, in your family life, friendship, work, anything that people are doing and that you find inspirational or motivational, or you kind of just like someone's skill set or their knowledge, you're going to be a sponge to. You're attracting knowledge, wisdom, and educational things. So you also could be aligned with someone who might be teaching you a really, really, really valuable skill set. And I feel like you're becoming a sponge to this with the Page of Pentacles, okay? So I am seeing that on the bottom of the deck. Also with the Page of Pentacles, you could be afraid of taking new risk. This can be like commitment based, like new friendships, new love coming towards you. You may have like some fears about getting too close to certain people in April for whatever reason. This could also be like if you are being tested, because if you think about like the student factor, if I'm learning and someone sees that and they may have more confidence in me than I have in myself, they may say, hey, test your skills, work this job, take on this role, take care of this task. You may be very anxious about completing that solo. So it's almost like you get used to having someone on your side that you are learning from. They're going to test you and say, hey, do this. And it's almost like they're testing you with a smile on their face. So it's almost like a parent whose child is like learning how to ride a bike, and the whole time the parent has not even been holding on, but they've been acting like they're holding on. And then they tell their child like, hey, I'm gonna let you just go and, take the wheel. And then the child is so like scared, but it's funny because it's like a smile on the face because I haven't been holding on the whole time. I've been faking it. So you've been doing it. You've been doing it all along. So if you've already been in an apprenticeship or learning or getting coaching or whatever, you're about to step into that role in April, you will be so scared, but you've already been doing what's asked of you. So it's like you already have experience. So there's like maybe a new role or a new like hat that you'll be wearing in April, and you're going to be so scared. But whoever has been giving you guidance has already been allowing you to do something very freely, even if it didn't seem so, even if they were close by. So don't be afraid to take this chance, because I feel like it's just destined for you. Okay. All right. So we have the Ace of Cups. Now with the Ace of Cups, Aries, I feel like there could be like a new relationship that's very strong and like passionate. So this could be like maybe you're making a new friend, maybe there's new love coming into your life, but it also could be past. It could be past starting all over again. So maybe a friend that you kind of lost, what's the word? You lost contact with, or a lover that you lost contact with, or maybe y'all stopped speaking. There's a renewal of that connection. And this can also be new people. But I also sense you being very non-committal in April. So it may be hard for you to keep up with this person's advances or keep up with the dates, learning not to flake, not to say, I'm not going to come, to show up. Okay. So I do see that with the Ace of Cups. Let's talk about that. Hi, Margie. It's pretty early, so I don't think a lot of people will be joining us, but that's okay. They'll watch it later. And I'm just glad for everyone who is here. So thank you. All right, what's the Ace of Cups? All right, we have Justice. So yes, first of all, could be connecting with someone who is like militant, like has a military profession, or someone who's in law enforcement, or someone who's in the legal profession, with Justice being here. I also feel like with the Justice, you could be getting an apology that will renew a connection between you and someone. So me and someone were super close. We fell out because they did something to me, cause and effect, Justice, karma. And they're going to be apologizing, and it's going to be all good. You and this person will be good. Okay. And I also feel like it's renewing a contract, or you and this person are going to be really feeling each other, digging each other. The love is still there. It's kind of like when you stop speaking to a friend because maybe they offended you one night after the club, okay? And then, you know, it could have been a big misunderstanding, but it's still like cause and effect. They did this, we stopped being friends. Well, maybe you guys speak somehow or run into each other somehow. This person could be apologizing to you and saying, okay, you know, I'm really sorry for that. I understand what I did. I was wrong. And that's all that was needed to kind of like get you guys back on good terms. And there's a lot of passion there. Like, I missed you. I was thinking of you too, but I couldn't let you get away with that. Okay. So there's something like that going on with the Ace of Cups. Let's see what else. Hi, Lenny. All right, we have, the Three of Swords. So someone who broke your heart, or someone who broke your heart in platonic energy, like a friend, a family member, someone that hurts you to your core, but it didn't devastate you. You were able to just, you know, wipe your tears and keep walking, but it did affect you, and you still do care about whoever this is. I feel like you're going to be getting an apology from that. And I see you and this person developing a initial contact with each other that's very passionate and emotional and positive. How you keep that up is up to you. You know what I'm saying? All right, because we have the Star, so it's all about healing. And then we have the Sun card here. So first of all, hi, Zach. Hi, Brittany Francis. You guys are very talkative today. Y'all want to say hello. Hi. All right. Anyway, the Sun. So I feel like for one, April is going to be a super positive month for you. Now, this could also be your birthday month. You're Aries. Okay. So you're either like March or April, if I'm getting that correct. So of course, we would hope this season would be fruitful for you. And it is going to be fruitful. But I feel like it's the stepping out of your comfort zone is what's making you so happy. Because I see you like learning a new skill and being so good at it. I see you pushing yourself more, better work ethic, better energy, maybe motivating yourself to get into new hobbies, new interests, new active activities. That is all adding to your positivity in life. And you're going to be super optimistic. You're going to feel super happy. I also see with the Sun, things that you could be eating or drinking or taking that are putting you on a high. Not alcohol. Alcohol is a depressant, but other things like maybe you're drinking green juices, or maybe you're taking vitamins that keep you, like vitamin D, K2. Wait. I hope I'm saying that right. Is it D3, K2 that blend together well? I don't know. Don't take my advice. I could be telling y'all something off the street, okay? But I feel like you're going to be very on a positive mood, very happy. And that's good. I like that for you. Hi, okay, who do we have here? Hi, Dream, fellow Dream here. Hi, Dream. Hi, Asanya. Hi, ML. Hi, Gabby. Hi, Clarissa. All right, let's see what else is here. We have the Six of Swords. So moving on from past pain, past hurts, past disappointments, past failures, everything that was bad that happened this year or the end of last year, you're moving forward and you're actively going forward. This may not be the best time for you to forge new friendships or relationships, or reconcile past relationships, or reconcile past friendships, but you can put your effort there and just make it happen, and then just kind of focus on self. Because with the Six of Swords, there has to be a deep focus on self. You also have an erratic energy with the Six of Swords. It's like positive one day, then I may do something and make a mistake the other day. So with the Six of Swords, I just see you trying to make your life make sense in some way. Like, okay, certain things been happening. Why am I not advancing? That doesn't make sense for me. I'm changing my actions. I'm changing my trajectory. I'm going to be moving forward finally. But people who are trying to talk to you and deal with you, you have too much focus on where you're headed. They will kind of fall to the back seat. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. Also, this piggybacks off of the Six of Swords. We have the Eight of Cups, which is leaving a bad situation behind. This could also be like leaving an emotional state. If you had a negative emotional state about a situation, you're going to be able to get over that. So I see you distancing yourself from certain people or situations that didn't serve you in the past. And let's see what's going on with that. Ace of Swords, you could have found out the truth. So in April, you may find out the truth about someone. It feels totally separate from, no, actually, I won't say that. It doesn't feel separate from this person who may want to come back in your life. There's clarity. Just like when you have closure with someone, they give you clarity. All the questions in your head that were unanswered, someone is like telling you straight from their mouth the truth, the facts of their feelings, the reason for their actions. They're telling you. Once you kind of see what happened in a situation, maybe you were kind of holding on to a situation that hurt you just because you wanted closure. Once you get that closure, I feel like whoever's coming towards you wants to continue a relationship with you. I just don't see that happening, if I could keep it real, because I feel like once you hear from this person's mouth how they disregarded you or treated you, and that it was just like how they want, like, you know, it's all about the excuse. What's the excuse? Is it a good excuse or is it a piss poor excuse? It's like someone could have disregarded you and just didn't have a good reason for it. I feel like that clarity is showing you that you don't want to backtrack. So for reconciliation in April for you, Aries, I feel like it's a no-go. And I don't feel that way because of my feelings as a reader reading this. I feel that because of you. You're going to say no. Okay, because you're kind of on the up and up and you're very happy. If you're very happy where you're currently at, what's the point of going backwards? You know, that's what the Six of Swords and the Sun card. All right. Moving forward. Did I miss anyone? Hi, Blue. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Talisha. How are you guys? I hope you guys are doing good. Let's get some oracle for Aries, the birthday boys, the birthday girls. Whoop, whoop, turn up for Aries, okay? All right, let's see. Tell me about where Aries is headed moving forward in April. What's the energy surrounding them? Oh, okay. What else? Ooh, okay. Yeah, the runner. I'm telling you, people are not going to be able to catch up with you. Now, this can also talk about your skills, your mindset, your knowledge. People are not going to be able to keep up at the pace that you are. So if you are Aries actively seeking promotion in your life, you are the best candidate. No one can compete with you with the runner. Also with the runner, I feel like, you know, people who are trying to come back and make amends with you, it's like, it's a little bit too late. You know, Aries, you're not in a vulnerable state anymore. That's just what I'm seeing. So runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, fear of meeting new people, right? And listening to your ego. And I feel like listening to your ego is not bad this time around. I feel like some of you guys had some insecurities in the past. You're more confident today. Listen to that ego. There's nothing wrong with that in this circumstance, okay? And then we have not today, Jose. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, a call, a person, setting boundaries, and you're still angry. This is the reason you're still angry. I want you guys to understand it because I feel like a big part of why you guys were unable to move on from a certain situation is because you couldn't comprehend why that even happened to you. Let me tell you what this is. Someone's going to give you clarity. When they give you clarity about why they did it, you're going to feel like that was just bad. Like you're going to feel disregarded. It's like, okay, you would have more lenience if someone did something to you that was like not good. If they were backed into a wall, they had no other choice. And, you know, maybe they felt like this is what they had to do, hurt Aries, right? Then you would be like, you know what? I can understand that. I forgive you. But when someone tells you that I just did it because I felt like it, or because, you know, things weren't happening for me, so I did that to you, that's going to really trigger you. It's kind of like going to send you into a spiral because you spent so much time being hurt about this. I could have moved on with life. And I feel like that's what's happening with this certain situation. And then you realize you were dealing with a snake, girl or boy with a snake. This one says empath in narcissist paradigm. Now, we don't want to, just diagnose people, but who's the narcissist in your life that's trying to rekindle? Being charmed or used, right? What are people's excuses for hurting you? If you did that because maybe you were, you know, in not in the right judgment, or you had a tough time, you're struggling, or just being real. But when you say that you did it because you did it for something that's just so like narcissist energy is like triggers you to be like, oh, okay. And enabler. So maybe you were enabling this person in the past and you have to set boundaries. Boundaries is coming out twice. So I don't see a rekindling with someone from the past. But what I do see for you, Aries, new friends like being attracted to you, new love being attracted to you. But I still feel like you have a hard time jumping in with both feet. You're kind of just like dangling your big toe in the water. You're like, let me fill you out, but I may not see you this week. It's giving that. But take your time and heal. Alrighty. 1 second, guys. 1 second, 1 second. I have to go get something really quickly. I know I just started, but I didn't go and get this. Oh, and I'm not done with Aries. What am I doing? Let's get the last words. Hold on. Sorry. Last words for my Aries. We're just going to get a couple because we got to get through these. But I started so early so I can take my time. But I don't want to be on here for 4 hours because that's what it's giving, honestly. All right, let's see. All right, one more card for Aries. Thank you. All right, bottom of the deck says age difference, okay? This is big because I feel like you're learning from someone who's older than you or has maturity from you, or it could be reverse. It could be even a younger person who's an old soul you're learning from. You're taking what you're learning from someone and then you're applying it to your life. You're making progress, but you may not have the confidence just yet, but you are so ready. So whatever opportunity is coming for you, do not dare deny it because like in a career sense, financial sense, if it's like networking, do not deny it in April, Aries. You are ready, even if you don't feel like you're ready. Whoever this person is that's of an age difference, they've already tested you where you just thought they were helping you the whole time. No, they tested you. You passed flying colors. Go after your opportunities, your blessings. All right, jealous of you. So maybe this is someone like a friend or a lover coming back. This is the real reason they treated you so poorly. And even if they don't say this, they'll say something that's around this that will make you feel like, okay, you know what? Why was I even hurt that we fell out? I should have been, celebrating. I should have celebrated my birthday early. Hot-ish, okay? You are hot-ish. And that's just what it is. You are hot. You look good, you smell good, you feel good, okay? And you're doing great in life. So just know that you're a hot commodity. Bring that confidence up, okay? Celebrity status, a lot of people are going to be on your jock or on that P, okay? And maybe you'll be rubbing elbows with some celebrities. Now, if you are someone who lives like in a city that's populated with celebrities, or you have an opportunity to rub elbows with a celebrity and that's what your goal is, to work in that certain environment, please do not second guess yourself and chicken out because you're only doing yourself a disfavor. Go and rub those elbows. You would be surprised. You are more capable than some of these people put in those positions. Just know that. And that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to get in trouble. All right. We have fall. So look out for fall season. Maybe something significant is happening in fall. We're moving into summer soon, if not now, because I don't really know the calendar, but fall will be significant for you. True Love, You're My Soulmate is coming out. So some of you guys may make, hello. Hold on now. There we go. True Love, You're My Soulmate. You may meet a soulmate or a true love during this time, but I don't see you treating them the best. But just watch your actions. If you can't give them your all, you can't talk on the phone, you can't text, you can't go on dates, at least just be transparent with someone so that you don't miss out on a blessing. And we have cold-hearted, exactly. So if you're cold right now and you're not hot, even though you got the sun card, still treat people like how you want to be treated and just be honest, okay? And we have leave me alone. So Aries is on do not disturb until further notice, okay? So there's that. All right, 1 second, guys. This will be really quick. I just have to grab something really quick. 1 second, 1 second. Then we're going to move on to Taurus. All right, we're back. So let's go ahead and move on to Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on with you. What's your April predictions for 2024? Let's see. For my Tauruses, what's going on with the bull? All right, we have the 5 of Wands. Okay, so in April, Taurus, I do see that I do feel like there's going to be a little bit of shakeup in your day to day life. What I'm getting from whoever I'm speaking to, who's a Taurus watching, I feel like you've been super calm in your energy. Like there hasn't been anything too crazy or out there that has happened. You've had a very stable energy and you're still going to have a stable energy, but the 5 of Wands is a shakeup. It's almost like you should think about it in a way like if the devil was on your shoulder, how can I get Taurus to act out? So you're going to have to exert some self-control in April because there will be those instances, those people who want to rile the bull. And we know the bull can be riled, but the bull also can be tamed. You know, what's your favorite things to do? Hang out, sit on the couch with your nice cozy robe with your animals, eat some snacks and watch your favorite show. It's not always rah with the Taurus. Now, do people think that you're like that? They do. People who don't know you. So don't fall into that narrative, but there will be some instances like that. For example, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, Knight of Swords is a Captain Save-A-Ho. Okay, so there's a friend or a family member, someone that means a lot to you, Taurus, that you're going to want to rise to the occasion to help this person out. You're going to want to defend them. You're going to want to protect them. You're going to want to, override a situation where they're coming off as weak. But you have to be careful with that because, for example, say there's like a friend who's always getting in a fight with their boyfriend. Boyfriend says some really disrespectful stuff. You hear it over like maybe the car Bluetooth or on speakerphone. You get riled up. You're like, you know what? No one should speak to you like that. I'm going to say something. You say something, and then guess what? Let a week pass. Your friend is still with the boyfriend. So it's like, choose your battles wisely in April, because if you don't, you will regret it. And it's all out of good energy. You want to protect and serve the people that you love in your life, but do those people want that for themselves? And that's what's really important. It's like the devil card, which is like addiction energy. If you think of like addictive parent or sibling or, friend, or just even if you watch documentaries, if you never had to deal with that, by God's grace, you're lucky. But those type of people, you could try to save them all you want to, but they still go to the problem at hand. So just watch yourself, because I see you like running to someone's aid and then you may be disappointed by that. Let's go ahead and clarify that one. What's the Knight of Swords? Yeah, the Two of Swords, being stuck in the middle. And I already knew this, okay? Being stuck in the middle between someone that you care about and someone that you don't give a two flying F's, their situation. Be careful, because who knows if this person will just follow your lead. They're asking you to take the lead. Oh, I need a savior. Then you do that, and then they go back to the oppressor. It's like, okay, what is this? What else is here? I feel like you're getting riled up by someone that you care about. Just be very careful and hold your tongue, because nothing's going to change. Knight of Pentacles, patience. So it's like, even if you say something, watch what you say. Don't say anything like too forecasting. For example, if I have a sibling who is getting, tossed around by their partner, yes, that angers me. That makes me really pissed. I want to threaten this person. I'm going to tell them I'm putting them 6 feet under. But guess what? said sibling will go back to that person. So it's like, let me not overrile myself up for something that I can't control or change. That's what I'm getting. And it's also a slow process with whatever this situation is. So, for example, in the same situation, my sister will get out of that toxic environment slowly, probably the end of the year or even next year or years to come. I have no control over that. So I can still defend and protect, but I'm not going to get riled up and take it to, the prison yard just to, show to scare this person off, because the gatekeeper is my sibling who should do that as well, but they may not follow through. So be careful with that, because I see you getting kind of put in other people's mess, and then that person and whoever they're fighting with are going to be like this the next day. So just watch yourself. All right, we have also the Hermit. So you may find yourself just not wanting to be bothered with society. You may, like, after you work, I'm at home. When friends are calling, it's on do not disturb. So I'm not ignoring you, but technically I am, but it was intentional because I just don't want to be bothered. With love interests, with, your family, you may just be wanting to stick to yourself. I don't know if this is a bad thing or a good thing. Let's clarify. The Devil. So it's not a good thing. I was trying to have like a little leeway, like, oh, maybe this is good, but it's not good. All right, so you're becoming too much into yourself. Now, it could directly stem from the situation that will disappoint you. I'm just letting you know. You help someone, you overexert yourself, you bring out the horns to scare someone off that's harming someone that you love, or that has said something to someone that you love that you didn't like. But guess what? That person's going to be in cahoots with this person the next day, the next week. That may really bring you within, because it's like, I just feel from you, Taurus, you've been really on a straight and narrow, and bringing you out the element, which people know you can get there. It just didn't feel good to you. And it doesn't feel good that maybe this person also went back to that toxic environment. So I see you having some effects where you just kind of go within. You may be overeating. You may be overly consuming substances like marijuana, or like alcohol. You may just be to yourself. So you're in this devil energy of like not doing things for your highest good, but you're doing it alone. That's never a good combo. So watch yourself. But you can prevent this by just not getting involved. But something's going to trigger you where you're going to say something. I just kind of know your energy. It's like, even if you try to just sit back and just like chill, something's going to trigger you to act out. But something hurts from being this Two of Swords, not being able to have control over the energy. Because if it was your hand to play, you would just never have this family member or this close one or whatever associated. And I also feel like the effects from seeing how someone just goes back to the person that they cried wolf about, you are going to feel hurt by that. That affects you, right? So I do see that with the Hermit. So if you catch yourself being alone, try to make sure that you are showing up with your friends who are not going through that situation, that are innocent. Go hang out with those people. Share how you feel. Talk about how you feel with a trusted source. I think Tauruses are very private people. You don't want to tell people your business or other people's business that you love, but talk to someone. If it's bothering you, tell a family member, and not over the phone. Like, maybe you need to get out and be face to face with someone that can hear you out, that you can express your frustrations to, because I don't like the Hermit for you in April. It's not like a positive Hermit. Okay. And you feel some type of way for sure. So and you're valid in your feelings. Okay. If you feel like someone's in harm and you need to be their hero, you're valid in your feelings, but everybody's an adult here. Or people who even are not adults, children, teenagers, whatever, they have free will. So you can't go into the deep end if this person's not going in the deep end and they're the one experiencing it, You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go in the deep end, be ready to jump off the bridge. If this person's not going to jump off the bridge, what am I doing? Okay, let me get myself in line. Now, nonetheless, I know it's not your birthday season, it's coming up, but things are going to happen for you like it's your birthday season. Nine of Cups, you're getting a lot of emotional fulfillment. So people could just be asking you out to dinner. You don't have to even pay. You don't want to drive? Okay, we'll pay for your Uber, your Lyft. Like people are really accommodating you heavily, like it's your birthday season already. You know, you may go and just try to order your favorite food. And then someone's like, oh, you know, you may have a conversation with someone in line and they're like, you know what? I like you so much. I'm going to pay for your dinner. You're like, no, you don't have to. They're going to do it. So I see a lot of things emotionally fulfilling you. Could be more so towards the end of April. Let's see what this is about. All right. We have the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So I do feel like, okay, this is so crazy. So you have one person, one situation in particular, you try to help them, they don't really receive the help. But then you have people that you've helped previously that want to give back to you. So you have the Two of Pentacles here. So you have people coming in and filling the gaps in your life where you may need help because you're in this hermit energy. You're not really taking good care of yourself in April. People may just come and bring you some home cooked food, some good food, you know? Or people may say, oh, you know, did you need me to pay your utility bill, your light bill, your electricity bill, you know, this month? You may have people say, oh, you need some clothes for your birthday, I'll buy your outfit. You know, you have people coming in and filling in the gaps. It's not from this situation, but it's other situations that you've actively helped and saved people. So another important lesson from this, Taurus, is that you can still be a Captain Save-A-Ho if that's what you thrive in, but you have to understand that some situations you can save and some situations will fall through. Now, the situations that you saved, you really saved some people that you saw value in. They see value in you. They're going to be giving to you in the month of April. Okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get your oracle. Hi, Nambuso. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. You said you're watching from South Africa. You said it's 0034. What the heck is that? Is it 1234? I don't know. Okay. Is it morning? Is it afternoon, evening time, nighttime? What time is it when you're watching? All right. So tell me about my Tauruses. What's the energy that's going to be moving towards the rest of the month in April? Any energy that you can tell me about? Really good energy, Taurus. It's not as bad as it seems. Don't get yourself in a rut. Okay. Oh, we have the Chaser. Now for Aries, we have the Runner, which is crazy. And now for Taurus, we have the Chaser. So there may be a correlation between you and the Aries. And it says Chaser and codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. Okay. And then we have Paradise. You give me paradise inside. Y'all know that song? It says happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. You have great moments in April. Don't let one bad moment that made you feel like you couldn't help someone or that you failed make you just get grumpy or like down for the rest of the month. You have so much to be happy for. You have people who love you and want to give to you. Be open. Don't become that hermit. Don't put your phone on do not disturb. Do not answer your friends, your other friends, your family members phone calls. People want to pour onto you and you deserve that. And you're also in a very stable and happy place. So just, you know, you have to prepare. You have to prepare before your season. So your season's coming up. You can't say, oh, just before that, I was just in the slumps. No, get your stuff together. Be happy. Get excited about your season that's coming up. We have sunglasses. Okay. It says watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting. Gaslighting is so big because it's like the boy or the girl who cried wolf. And no, I don't want to say that you shouldn't, care about this person. You should care about this person, but they also have to care about themselves. And yes, I also feel bad. Like, you know, like even reading that, I feel like, you know, someone needs to be there to show this person their worth. But how many times have you shown this person their worth? So it's like they have to get it, you know, They say like a hard head makes a hard what? Fill in the blank, okay? And then we have perception and focusing out. Maybe you just need to look the other way. And I know that sounds bad. I don't know what the situation is, so I don't want to support that. You know, if someone's really in a bad situation, you want to be there and look out for them. But I feel like it's bringing you more drama and pain than this person. And that's just like, what are they not getting? And that's not for you to figure out at this point. All right, we're going to move forward. We're going to move forward to Gemstone. Hi, Gemini. Let's get your cards. Let's see what's going down for my gemstones in the month of April. Give me some cards for Gemini in the month of April. Give me some cards for my gemstones in the month of April. What's going on with my Geminis in the month of April? Anything significant, anything positive, or anything that they just need to know? Wow, Gemini, you're kind of like Taurus, wanting to just be off the grid. We have Hermit coming out. We also have the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Interesting. And then we have the Strength card. So the universe is calling for you to have, sorry guys, the universe is calling for you to have better self-control and self-discipline, because it's like you want to run. You want to run without a cause, and there's a certain cause of all the work, all the hard work that you put in, Gemini. Maybe you're feeling like it's not fruitful, you're not seeing your harvest, you're not seeing your blessings, you're not seeing growth. And now you just want to take off and run at the next shiny object. And you've been self-controlled for a long time, so it could be getting very like aggravating. But I feel like something's going to sprout for you. It doesn't feel like in April, but it feels like for summer, like May, June, July. And also, I want to say this, okay? So, like, why can't you go and do other things and keep your mind occupied? You can, but it depends who you are. If you're the Strength card, you don't do well with impulsive energy around you because you'll act on it, you know? So you have to kind of know who you are, what you've done, your actions past, and just like think about that, ruminate on that. Am I someone who can do well with having an impulsive environment around me, or I'm someone who does better and makes more progress and is much more healthier and just a stable situation? It may be mundane, same thing happening each and every day. It may be boring. You may have waited so long. You've been on a tight knit for so long, but sometimes when you take actions that are not for your highest good, it will set you back so much further with all the progress that you made. So I do see you guys trying to not have any distractions in April, because it's like, I'm ready for the turn up. I'm ready for the celebration. I'm ready for something positive or good. And if I can't have that in my life, then I will go seek that somewhere else. So you guys already are very like intentional with who you are. You know yourself very well. You're very self-aware, and you are trying to distract yourself from everything that's popping off that will make you feel like, what I've been doing, is it a waste, or is nothing going to pop off for me? There is something that's going to pop off for you. It's literally sprouting. And I see you guys just kind of like staying clear from bad temptations. So this could be like an ex that is just not good for you. This could be bad friends. This could be like bad coworkers. You know, influences are all around us. So I just see you really trying to keep a straight and narrow. Let's see, the Hermit. All right, what's Hermit? What's Hermit? Yeah, Knight of Cups. Okay, so you're gonna be okay. I'm gonna predict this for you. You're gonna ghost someone that you are actively dating. Something is going to make you feel like no. I wonder why. I feel like this person's good for you, Gemini. Honestly, like, look, the 10 of cups, because I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's just you saying, oh, this is someone bad for me, so I gotta go. But I know that you're seeking fun, you're seeking something exciting, you're seeking progress, you're seeking, so that I feel like the latter. I feel like, oh, you would run from something that may be good, that's boring and mundane. I see you dating someone and then you're like here today, gone tomorrow. Okay. What is going on with that? What is up? If this is not someone romantic, this could be a friend, and you're just kind of like, bye. Okay. Like, what is up with that? Knight of Wands, you're looking for something more thrilling or exciting or impulsive. And this situation is not impulsive. It could be very predictable. I know this person's going to text me good night. I know this person's going to hit me up in the morning and say, good morning, hun. Good morning, darling. Good morning, beautiful. Yeah. Good morning, handsome. You're like, oh my God. Like, can they have some more like personality? Like, what is this, right? But this person's actually a good guy or a good girl, but you're looking for a more fun, thrilling person, But let me ask you, Gemini, would you rather someone say good morning, beautiful, good morning, handsome, or would you rather someone hit you up with WYD? WYD. No effort in putting all the whole word, what you doing, but it's also WYD. Would you rather that? Like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, it's interesting. So I see you ghosting someone that actually really cares about you, is like really falling for you, and they're not a player, they're not a hoe, and maybe that is like you're just bored. I don't know, but you may want to watch yourself because this person's a really good lover. Okay. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles is like when you're keeping progress of something, and because you're checking in so often, you're not really seeing the progress. Like if you kind of just live your life and not watch. But you know what comes from that too? Social media. Okay. So that's probably why you need to, with the Hermit, maybe you need to deactivate your social media account or just stay off of social media for a little bit, because there's like you're watching your own progress, but you're judging yourself harshly off of not realistic terms. And I feel like that's what's going on here. That could also be why you ghost a potential datee, like someone that you're dating, because you may feel like you're needing more. Someone's supposed to offer you more, but it's not realistic. What's the Seven of Pentacles? Hermit. Okay, so I just said what I said. Some of y'all need to watch this back because it's not going to hit the first time. Okay. Strength card, you're getting a lot of doubles, which means that when you get doubles in tarot, by the way, you know what that means? It's not for the tarot reader. It's not because I need to compliment harder. It's because maybe the universe has been giving you signs that this is the direction to go, and you're hard-headed. You're not listening. Okay. So Hermit. I feel like majorly in April, this is how you should do April, Gemini, because you may have a personality where if you don't feel a challenge, you can get very bored. And that is so normal, by the way. So challenge yourself. If I was to tell you that the universe or God was judging you in April, how would your behavior change? And not because I'm like the behavior police, I don't care, but this will help you to really stay straight and narrow so you don't mess up your blessings, because you have blessings coming towards you, but you're kind of getting very like mundane. Like I'm waking up, same action, same day. I'm so bored. But also I want you to think back at a time where your life was just on like, it was just on call. Like, think about someone who's on call. Like, it's always something. There's multiple people calling. You're so busy. You're just doing things. You know, maybe you're like wearing the same outfit the 2 nights in a row because it's just like your life is popping off. It might have been fun, but what were the effects after that? Did you have sadness after that period? Were you kind of down in the dumps? Well, how was your money looking after that? Moving on empty, you know? So think about that versus now. You have to kind of rebrand your mind in a way that works for you. Like, I'm someone who gets bored very easily. So I understand where you're coming from. I have to rewire my brain to say, look at the benefits of doing something mundane and in order and structurally. And that's how I've been able to be successful in my goals since now. Okay. So I feel like that's something that's calling for you, Gem. It's like, listen, you do have gentlemen callers or you have lady suitors. You have people who are interested in you, but you're not interested in them. But what's the reason? You know? Let's see. What's the Two of Wands? Because this is like you desiring the outside world, something more. But is it like your perspective from social media or just what you see online? You have to know a lot of things are scripted and made to be what they are. It's not like realistic life, you know? It's not like they just come before a camera and then I'm showing you all these things. It's like planned. You have to know that. I see you just being super bored in April. You really got to get your mind together, Gemini, because there's bigger things. So this is the thing. You could have kept on the same path that was so fun to you, but you obviously stopped for a reason. Remember that reason when you were like the hot girl, the hot guy, the it girl, the it guy, when you was just ripping and running the streets, when you had everything going on at once, when you were dating the player, when you were dating the hoe. Think about that time. You stopped for a reason. What was the reason for that? And then remember that cause and keep pushing forward on your plan. It's going to make sense. You're going to be good. You're going to do big things, greater things. You're going to actually have stability that you can call your own versus the people who are just ripping and running and have nothing to call their own, have no home to go home to, no man, no woman in their life that loves them truly, you know, no family, no strong connections. Everything is just off of like energy, which is fleeting. So remember that and just know your place. Some of you guys are called to be the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles. You're going to have that stability after time. You're going to have the nice house. You're going to have the nice car. You're going to have the great career. But it takes boring energy of just staying very focused. And don't lose focus because it's so hard in this world. They try to advertise to you what you should do so that you can stay a slave to the society. You got out of this so that you weren't a slave, so that you could do what you want. All this free time, make it busy. What are some hobbies and passions of yours that you can go towards? You're going to be in hermit mode. So how can I build on that in my alone time? What can I do that's going to be very like, you know, passionate, like not energetic, not motivative? What do I feel happy feelings towards? Is it journaling? Is it like redecorating? Is it like planting, gardening? Think about things that you can do within the home that may be fun to you, and don't get distracted by things that just seem so fun and, you know, flirtatious because they're not in real life. It's not reality. And you know that, been there, done that, but you almost want to kind of go back. It's like, why? Why put yourself through the stress or the disappointment? You're so much better than that, Gem. You know that. All right. So let's go ahead and get the oracle. Tell me about Gemini's energy moving forward into April. What's their energy? Like, what can they just, you know, see what's going on surrounding them? All right. Oh, 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 oh. No, just kidding. Let me stop before I aggravate you guys, because I know I probably aggravate you guys with this reading, but I just want to keep it real because, first of all, Geminis are the only sign. Every time I do their sign and I run my last words, we have, what is the card that comes out? It's a protective card. It's a card that shows that they're protected by the universe. They're protected by God. They're super special. It comes out every freaking reading. Y'all know better than this, but it's kind of hard, like sometimes when you feel like things are not popping off in your life, you just kind of want to go and have the thrill of it. But what are the consequences? So healthy choices, okay? And it says, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. You will have alone time this month, April, but Gemini, how can you make it fun? Like for me, I'll give you some things just so that you can like feed off of that and maybe be inspired to do your own thing. Like I love to cook. When I'm alone, I love to cook. Maybe I'll have a new recipe on TikTok, on Google, on YouTube, find a new recipe. I'll go and make sure I have all the ingredients for it and I'm going to cook it. And, maybe even you're very creative too and you're communicative. So maybe record yourself cooking it, start a channel or something like that. Start an Instagram, start a blog. Okay. Maybe you like to write, start a novel, talk about all your crazy stories from back in the day that thrill you, but they were bad. Put that in a novel or a journal, if you want to do your mood board or your manifestation board, cut out pictures that motivate you and where you want to be. Remind yourself of how far you came. Okay. So we have the sword and the rose. And this is a very protective energy, kind of like Taurus's reading, where it's like you have to protect something important to you in your life. What is important to you, And if that's you and how far you've come in your career or your money or just, your sanity, protect that. And it says clarity and truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. And then we have mirror. It says mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. Why don't you want to date the nice guy or the nice girl, the square guy or the square girl? Because what's the reason? What wound does that come from where you don't feel like you deserve true love? Why are you going to ghost them? Seek that. No, just kidding. Love you, Gem. Okay, you guys are good. You're going to be fine. All right, let's see. Let's move on to Cancer. All righty. Also, for people who are asking, some of you guys are coming in, you're like, is it this sign yet? Is it that sign yet? First of all, I will say this. If you're going to be watching tarot long term, you should definitely Google the correct order of the signs because most tarot readers will go in the correct order. And so it goes as followed. It's Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And you want to learn that because, everybody who knows here that knows what's going on, they learned it themselves and it's very easy to learn. Okay. And it will probably help you in your, astrology endeavors. All right, let's do Cancer. Oh, I forgot to do Gemini's. You know what? I'm not even going to remind y'all. I'm not going to remind y'all because I'll probably forget more and more. So I'm not going to even remind y'all. All right, let's do Cancer. All right, let's see. For Cancers, what's going down in April? What's the energy surrounding them in April? Give me some April predictions. All right, so I'm already getting in my head before I even tell you guys the cards. I feel like some of you guys are going to be going to a concert in April or something like that. Some of you who are musically inclined, like you love music, you may go to I don't know what artists are touring right now. Like who's touring? Or there may be like a makeshift concert, like an artist might be in town. They're trying to make some money. So they're going to put a concert in your city. I see you going to that concert. Okay. For some of you. All right. Oh, okay. That's right. That's right, Raybot. Thank you. Because I felt like I was crazy. Yes. Concert this Friday. Thank you. Thank you. All right, you guys have the strength card, which came out in Gemini's reading as well. Self-control, self-control. Okay, but it depends what the self-control is about. So maybe just not doing bad hot habits or having a lackluster routine that didn't serve you well. So if you're starting a new routine, meaning that you're waking up at a certain time, you're making sure that your work is done on time, you've been on the straight and narrow, you've been eating good, maybe working out. You don't want to revert back to your old ways. So there's a heavy focus on not reverting back to your old ways. You could be transitioning. Maybe you're quitting smoking, quitting drinking. Maybe you are getting into the gym. Maybe you are coming out of a program. It's like you're going to be on your own. There's deep responsibility with you. Let me push myself. How you push yourself, how you don't fall from your routine is the urges, right? Like for me, every time I ride past, let me try to think. What are my urges? Like say I'm riding past like a restaurant or a fast food restaurant and it's late and I'm hungry and I'm like, I want to get some food. I'm a fatty. I want to go eat. I'm like, you know what? Let me not do it. Like McDonald's, for example. I haven't ate McDonald's in a long time, but every time I pass by McDonald's and I'm hungry, I want to eat it. But then I think to myself, will it be worth it? Because I'm probably eating like refurbished cardboard. So is it worth it? I don't know. I could have just went home and cooked the meal. But I do get those urges. But when I get those urges, I just keep it pushing. Okay. I even think about parents because I had this idea the last time I was thinking about McDonald's. I was like, what's going to happen with my children? Like when I'm taking them to get some McDonald's, because I don't want to be that parent that is so strict. I'm like, no, you can only eat organic. Like I'm not going to do that to my children. They can have fun while they're children. I'm like, when I'm bringing them after the soccer practice to McDonald's and I smell that good fried food smell out the window, it's gonna make me feel like, okay, can you just add like a McChicken on the bill? But how am I gonna have discipline? So I feel like it's the urges. Whenever you get those urges, distract yourself or just keep it pushing. What's good for me when it comes to like McDonald's or like other places, fast food places, I'm like, I could make this at home better. I could want it and I'll just keep driving. Like, I don't know where you going today. So I feel like urges is going to be your thing. And it doesn't have to be food related. That's just my example. It could be anything, like hanging out with the bad people in your life, bad friends, influences, stuff like that. Maybe smoking, drinking, whatever, partying, hanging out with a certain person, dating a certain person. You could have those urges all day, but you don't have to act on them. That's what I'm getting. Okay. And first card I have is the 9 of Swords. Okay, so you will be in your head for some reason. Now, what is the reason? Now, I feel like because I see the 7 of Cups here, so sorry, we have the 7 of Cups and the Justice. Because you have the 7 of Cups right next to the 9 of Swords, I feel like you're in your head about making decisions. You're indecisive in April for some reason. You have a hard time trusting your decisions and your direction and your leadership and just rising to the occasion and making super big decisions for yourself. You may have that for some reason. So let's clarify that and see what's up. What's the 9 of Swords? Oh, someone said intuition. Okay, Kazi. What's the 9 of Swords? What's the 9 of Swords? Sorry, y'all. This is tea to me. This is given like drama series. Okay. Page of Swords. So there's some information that came to you, whether you snooped and looked, like you looked someone up and you found something, or someone came and gossiped to you, or someone slid in your DMs and just wanted to tell you the deets. It's about a lover. Okay. It's about a lover or a best friend. Like someone just came in and gave you some information that is not to your favor, and you have a hard time trying to say, okay, this is BS or this is truth. Now, I will say that it is truth because the Page of Swords is truth, It's real energies. The Swords energy is like truth. It's like justice. So, it's someone that you admire and you just can't hear this about them. You're like, oh, you know, I don't want to believe it. Okay. Knight of Wands. Okay. So someone could have told you that someone's like flaky, inconsistent, or like maybe the facade they've been giving you is not consistent. So don't believe this person. They're a player. They're a hoe. I don't know. This could be about a relationship. Someone could have told you like, oh, you know, your man is a hoe. Your woman is a hoe, blah, blah. You're having a hard time. It's really like you're in your head about it a lot. So that makes me feel like you're not going to address this person in April. Like you're going to just keep it to yourself. It could, if you've been snooping, it's kind of hard for you to bring it up because you don't want to incriminate yourself. Or if someone came and told you, you just may not know how to act on it. So I don't like that, of course, because I'm just like, but it is painful to you for some reason. So tell me about this situation. How should Cancer handle that? All right, so we have the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. So if you don't address it, it will become like a burden on your back and you won't really be happy with this person. So even if you try to like continue being their friend or continue dating them, some part of you will feel incontent. Some part of you will feel like every advance that they do towards you, whether they give you some good sex or they buy you a nice gift or they take you out on dinner, will be a part of their plan to put up their facade. So it's better to just address it and really seek out the source. Like, is this truth? You've seen it with your own 2 eyes, or did someone tell you? Ask them for evidence. Because it's like, you already slid in my DMs and try to tell me about this person. Give me the evidence at that point, you know? And believe it as well. So if it's real and it's truth that's coming to you, believe it for what it is. Even if this person comes to you a different way, it can be hard to correlate the two. Oh, they're so honest. They're so trusting. They even gave you the password to their phone. There's no way they could be doing this. Actually, they can. There are such things as masterminds. So don't ignore it because you're already in your head. You can't even enjoy the good things. So even if you continue with someone, you know, just accept it, because if you can, then you'll just be in your head the whole time. You can go on a whole vacation with this person. You won't even remember what food they had at the buffet on a Saturday night because you were just in your head the whole time. So, you know, either accept it or reject it or whatever you got to do, but bring it up. Okay. All right. Hey, Raybod. Thank you so much for the $19.99. Thank you. Hey. Hey. Thank you. This already resonates so much. I can't eat the cardboard anymore. Don't eat the cardboard. You guys can make it yourself. This is the thing. Even if you feel like you're a bad cook, the more you practice, you'll be perfect, okay? Because everybody couldn't cook when they first started. You ain't got to have a natural inkling. Your mama didn't have to teach you. Your pappy didn't have to teach you. You teach yourself. So even if you made some food and it turned out trash, keep practicing. And make your own food so you can have some substance in your mind, okay? Now, 7 of Cups, okay? Very indecisive about deciding about something. All right, this can correlate to you confronting a situation. Someone may ask you, what do you want to do? Ugh. I kind of want to read on your person, but this is not the reading for it. But I feel like that's a bad thing, right? So, for example, if you're dealing with a bad friend or a bad lover, and they say to you, after you caught them doing something nasty, you say, oh, you know, another girl slid into my DMs and she showed me screenshots that you guys were just together last week. And you told me and you were the only one. And then, whoever this person is like, you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry. What do you want to do? That's like a manipulative tactic. Now, it's a good question. What do you want to do? But sometimes it can make you feel like you don't even know what you want to say at that point. You're waiting for this person to maybe apologize, make things right, come clean, throw a temper tantrum, anything, but don't ask me what I want to do. Like, that just is over skipping my values, my emotions. So it's almost like you're being put in a spot where you have to make a decision and you don't really have the guidance. Now, 7 of Cups also could be like you are indecisive because you haven't been practicing discernment. You haven't been practicing intuition. when do you ever rely on your intuition and discernment to make your decisions? And when have you had good experiences and bad experiences? We have to push ourselves to do that. So the next time a friend says, hey, Cancer, where do you want to eat? Just make a decision. Even if it puts you in an awkward place and you're like, oh, I don't want them to not like it, or I'm scared, I'm not going to like it. Just push yourself. You have to push yourself to make decisions. You can't be scary, especially as an adult. We can't be scary. Or like, if you're about to move, and then you're wanting, like, you're going and asking your siblings or your mom or your dad, like, oh, what's the best place to move? Make that decision for yourself. It's going to be empowering. It's going to teach you how to make informative decisions. What's the Seven of Cups? The World card. Okay, so you could be a little indecisive about, like, maybe traveling. Like you either need someone like you need like a pep talk, but you don't need a pep talk, Cancer. You can do it yourself. So maybe you're moving long distance, or you're traveling, or you're ending a cycle that's not good for you, but you don't need anyone to tell you if a cycle is good or bad. How have you been feeling? If you've been feeling confused as hell, maybe it's not the best thing. The best relationships are clarity. I know how my friends feel about me. I know how my boyfriend feels about me. I know how my girlfriend feels about me. If you're confused all the time, that's a problem. And you don't need to dig deep or have this person tell you to make it make sense. You can make that decision before then. Who wants to be in a confusing situation? So this could be like maybe ending a cycle with your job, your career, moving on to something different. You'll feel very indecisive, but you really need to practice just your inner feelings. What does Cancer feel overall? What is Cancer good at overall? What does Cancer like to do overall? What is Cancer passionate about overall? Practice those things. If you haven't been doing those things, like say you've been like following like following people, that makes sense, because when you have a big social friend group, you may just follow where everybody wants to go eat. You may want to follow how they're wearing their hair, how they're doing their makeup, what clubs we go to, what activities we do. But you really need to separate yourself and have your identity and see what makes Cancer the happiest. What I do in my alone time that makes me happy. We have Justice here. So you will be getting good karma in April, because there are some things that people are doing that are not right, as we see. And then we also have just your manner of just being so cute and cuddly and just giving. You will have some really good karma happening for you in the month of April. Okay, so release. There's a big sense of release for April. What's Justice? Yeah, 9 of Wands. You've been going through a rough period. You are the wounded warrior. So you're like the person wearing like the arm cast, walking with your cane, walking with your crutch. You've been through some stuff and people see that. But this is the thing. People may see you walking with a limp, right? And I mean that figuratively. Like people may see that you're a hurt person, but people only treat you how you treat yourself or how you show up and demand respect. And I feel like April is teaching you demand respect around you, because if you just let things happen over you, you're going to be breeding that energy towards you. If you let someone cheat on you and you just don't say nothing, you don't stand up for yourself. If you let someone lie to you, if you let someone mistreat you in the workplace, if you let friends bully you or like try to control you, if you let family try to control you or bully you, that's the energy that you will attract. You got to like flip the narrative and say, hey, that's not going down here. No way. I'm not effing with that. So I feel like you are getting good karma, but even when you get good karma, don't be afraid to rain hell on the people who rain hell on you. Don't let people get over so easy. Don't be so passive. I also feel like a different circle may suit you well, like maybe different circle of friends, different circle of coworkers. I know you have your select coworkers you like to eat lunch with, but what are they doing and what are you doing? The energy doesn't match. So maybe it's time to switch it up. Networking, businesswomen, businessmen, time to network with a different type of group, because it's just not working out for you. It's not your image. It's not fitting your sense of reality or your morality. It's like, So it's time to kind of switch it up a little bit. And if you're dating someone who's a loser, and you met them through a friend group or your social group, maybe you need to go find another social group and meet someone who's a winner. Okay, just saying. All right, let's get the last words. All right, last words for my Cancers dealing with this situation. Moving into their month of April, what's the last words for my Cancers? Whoa. All right, we have soulmates on the bottom of the deck. Maybe your soulmate is waiting for you, or you have soulmate and a friend that's waiting for you, but it's all about maybe changing your direction and being decisive, Okay, I'm going to start hanging out here. I'm not going to be easily influenced or persuaded to do certain things. I'm going to do what feels right to me. All right. So we have soul connection, partnership, agreement, and soul contract. I feel like maybe meeting like the love of your life or the friend of your life in April will be your karma, your good karma coming towards you. You're meeting people who support you, that don't make you feel confused or that you have to second guess or just kind of predict how they feel about you. They will let you know and you'll feel it intuitively. They don't even have to tell you. You'll just feel it. It won't feel off. And I feel like that's your blessing in April, because we also have this twin flame. Okay. Now, these are two different type of people. Now, people in the, spiritual community will say this is better than this. Now, you are able to have your own opinion. I want you to think for yourself, Cancer. That's your lesson, right? But for me, I feel like this is so much better than this, because this brings hardship and challenges and lessons. This brings love, joy, and fulfillment. So, you could be dealing with your twin flame. You could be meeting a soulmate. And don't think this is more important than this, because this drug you through the dirt so that you could be strong. This kind of like jumps with you on the clouds so y'all can enjoy life. So which would you like, And then we have Cupid's arrow. So it says, have faith, love is coming, or friendship is coming, surprise invitation or meeting and hesitation. Please be decisive. Even if you need some time to think about it. This is the thing. Don't let nobody pressure you to make a decision on the spot. If you got to think about it and go through all your little processes, take a shower, listen to your favorite album, do a spirit dance in the living room, and then come up with your decision, then that's what it should be. And don't let nobody pressure you to make a decision before. You're building your confidence to make your decisions, and people should understand that. Okay. All right, let's do Leo, but let me go use the restroom because we've been on for an hour and 17 minutes, which is crazy, but I do not want to rush these readings. I'm going to take my time. So if it takes 3 hours or so, that's what it gives. All right, but let me go use the restroom and check on my meat, because I have meat thawing out in the sink. Speaking of cooking, Cancer, cooking should be very therapeutic for you this month, and you should try, even if you suck, Even if you suck, you don't know where you could be the end of this year. You could be like the cooking queen or king. So really give yourself that MO. All right, anyway, let me go use the restroom and then we're going to move on to Cancer. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Let me play the music for y'all. Y'all want some music?
Fuck the world, I'ma walk in erection. Spit without a thought, we do it reckless. Your nigga called us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you know how bread is.
Don't open your mouth, you speak good to me. I ain't built like him. Fucking with a G. Just cause I fuck you, that don't mean I trust you, I don't. You
nothing at all. Took a trip to London just to hear how they talk. Back to 4-0, you should hear how they talk. He might be Mr. Track and Field, but I done ran through them all. Yeah, that nigga played the phone just to watch how we ball. I ain't never home for long, just pull up when I call. All the hood niggas respect me, strippers wanna sex me. You left on him, now we mad because you let me low. Say fucked up, don't change it. I'd probably be dead if I was basic. Would you still give me head if I had patience? I work when I want, I do what I want.
All right, guys, let's move on to Leo, okay? 1 second. Let's move on to Leo. Thank you to everyone who's in here. Please like the video. I probably need to rename this no, I'm not going to tell y'all. Anyway, please like the video if you're enjoying yourself. Let's see what's going on for the rest of you guys in the month of April. What's your predictions? These are real predictions, y'all. This is not the fluff and the, cotton candy. But it's nice. There's nice things. There's also things around you that, been happening. So let's see. For Leo. Shuffle that deck and shuffle this one. Give me some cards for my Leos, please. Anything significant that is coming up for them. Their predictions for April that they're walking into. Give me some cards for my Leos. Why is everybody getting this? What is going on with April that everybody is getting the Hermit? Like, what is going on? Okay. All right, we have the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I feel like for you, Leo, this is people looking into you because your first card is the Hermit. So I feel like because you're away so much, and it could feel like at work, right? Like, okay, you're taking a long time off or like you're taking your vacation time during this period. People at work are nosy. Okay, so it's like, oh, if Leo is taking a week off, what are they doing? It's like, I'm on vacation. I don't know. There's like some corporate gossip about you, but it's not negative, okay? By any means, it's not negative. We have the 6 of Wands. Can y'all see that? Because I know my stuff is blurry. 6 of Wands, and we have the 10 of Cups. So if anything at work, people see you possibly as a second family and they're just missing you. Like maybe you make a lot of people's day at work and you just don't know. And you could also just be like highly sought after, with the kind of like celebrity energy. I don't want to put your head too big, Leo, but kind of like celebrity energy where they're like, if a celebrity doesn't post for a while, where is this celebrity, And I feel like that's what's happening. People are looking into you as you've been hermit mode. Now, if you are blocking or disassociating yourself from a certain person, this person will be snooping into you over time for show. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify the Hermit. Hold on, guys. We have a super chat here. All right, I'm going to try to say your name the best, okay? So Jarrell Mills, thank you so much for the $1.99. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. You said, I'm being nosy. What's your sign, friend? I'm a Taurus. Yeah. I'm a Taurus all day, every day. You know what I do. If you want to know my sign, 189 is not the answer. Just saying. Okay, the Hermit, please. What's the Hermit? All right, we have 6 of Pentacles. No longer being charitable to someone or people. I wonder why. Or if it's not that way, Leo, then it's people giving to you. There's a certain person that keeps trying to give to you. Maybe the way that they give to you is offensive, okay? Maybe the way that this person gives to you is like they discount your feelings or your emotions, or they do it in a disrespectful way. So you're like, you know what? I'm cutting that off. I'm blocking you from trying to just, do stuff out of your ego. Or there's people who expect you to give and you're just putting them on a block card. You're like, oh, you need $10 today? Block. Oh, you need help with your utility bill? Block. Because there could be users in your camp, period. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Yep, because you're the big head honcho, King of Pentacles. Even if you're a queen, even if you're a feminine, you're the big head honcho in town, and people know who to go to. They treat you like a bank. So you are blocking individuals who are just using you like hell. Okay. All right, let's see what else. Yeah, the star. Ooh. You have an energy of a humanitarian where you do care about people who are struggling and you want to help them, but you can be taken advantage of. There's someone who's been taking advantage of you, or people, period, because it could be groups, it could be multiple people. You are blocking them out your life. You're acting unbothered. You don't give a damn. You're not losing sleep over it. They can't access you through social media, through your phone. It's on Do Not Disturb. Actually, it's not on Do Not Disturb. The SIM card was thrown into the Pacific Ocean and you got a new one from another carrier the same day. So that's what it's giving. Hermit on the bottom. Okay, double energy here. And then you have the 10 of Cups. So you do have a great community. So you have the scammers and the users, and then you have a community who's really like supportive and loves you and makes you laugh and have fun and dance a little bit, get you out your comfort zone with the 10 of Cups. Okay. So I do feel like you're going to have a lot of fun with family. I also feel like there's something that's like a irritable. There's like I'm getting like irritating, but like almost like I don't know how to explain it. Like, okay, so maybe you're having like a skin problem right now, but it can be fostered. It's not something that you have to rush to the hospital for, and maybe someone from your family helps you. Like they maybe someone's like a herbalist, they have a salve to give you or something. But I'm getting like there's some irritants. I don't think that's a word, but like irritating energy that happens not only to you, but also involves your family. But you guys make the best out of the scenario. So, for example, we're supposed to have a cookout or a barbecue outside, outdoors, Lord. Hello, do you hear us? We're having it outside. And then the same day, it's like pouring rain on you guys. And it's like, ugh. But thank God that the person, maybe it was a Virgo, whose house it is, and they made sure to clean their house spotless. And it's like, y'all can come inside. Just take off y'all shoes in the garage. Okay. So that's what it's giving. It's like, you and family or friends who feel like family, or even coworkers who feel like family, are able to overcome a small irritant. It's not something that's so bad. It's like a small and I'm sorry to use that word. That's not a word. I don't think so. But like a small thing that just like, why? Is this supposed to be a beautiful day? We have good intentions. What is it? Y'all come together and make it work. So I feel like that's going to make you smile, Leo, especially if you're hiding from other family members who are trying to use you, or friends. So I feel like there's something that's turning you off about people, humans, period, that they're trying to use you. And there's people here who are just great energies and great souls that you're going to be hanging out with in the month of April. So beautiful. Oh, thank you, Tabitha. Okay. Thank you, Tabitha, for the $9.99. Thank you so much. Yeah, SIM card in the ocean, so it can never be discovered. If it is discovered, it's from a diver, which I think divers are so amazing. I've been watching a lot of dive energy on YouTube. It makes me so happy for some reason. So maybe they're a diver, or maybe like a mermaid, but they wouldn't know what to do with it. They're like an Ariel, using the fork in their hair. So like, yeah. Goodbye to that person. Okay, so what's the 10 of Cups? All right, we have here justice. Yeah, so for your, like I just said, I don't even have to repeat myself, but I will since I clarified. You have people who are users and just abusers and want to use you, and you're done with them. You're saying good riddance, no access to Leo. There's people who are going to make up for your downfalls. Like, you don't have to lose all hope in humanity. You don't have to think like people are always out to get you. You're going to see in the same week, maybe even in the same day, people are there for you to support you, love on you, and give to you, and it's fun. Okay. And someone said, not a Leo, but I made a post saying you being bothered because I'm not bothered still doesn't bother me. Wait, let me say that again. Not a Leo, but I just made a post saying you being bothered because I'm not bothered still doesn't bother me. That is gold, honestly. That's beautiful. All right, then we have the Six of Wands. So you're going to be put on a pedestal for some reason. This could be by your family or your community of friends, or this could just be from your absence from somewhere. Like if you're taking some time off of work, there's some type of like recognition that you're getting in April from this. Let's see. Emperor could be from your boss. Your boss could be like making you employee of the month. Does that mean anything? For some places it does. If it comes with some extra novelties, if it's just like a picture on the wall, I could do without, right? But I feel like you're being praised by someone of more authority than you. So it's not like the usual friends and your lovers saying that you screwed them good last night, or like your pets saying thank you for the extra food. It's actually someone who's up over you of some way. So this could be a father figure or a mom who was a single mom and very like cold and rigid, and they didn't show motherly qualities at all growing up. They're just kind of been like a man. You kind of wonder, do they have a down there or not? Okay. And or this could be like someone of that you respect higher than yourself, Leo, which is saying a lot. You're getting put on a pedestal from this person. This person sees your value and they are putting you before themselves, which may be hard for them. So obviously you're doing something good. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. And then also they're doing it through word of mouth. So you may not hear them say it themselves. Someone is coming to you and saying, hey, Leo, did you know so-and-so just said this about you? Yeah, they've been talking really good about you. Like this person has too much shame. Like they don't like to down their like court, I guess, and then they're telling other people about you. So that's interesting. Very interesting read, Leo. Very interesting. But let me say this, there's a repeating pattern for all zodiac signs. Doesn't matter who you are, what placement you're watching. Everybody wants to go in hermit mode. And I'm like, wow, like what's going on with the world that we all just want to like move out, like move and just be in the woods and be wood people. Okay, let's see. Give me some oracle for my Leos. All right, give me some cards for my Leos. What's the energy that they should expect that's coming towards them and surrounding them in the month of April? Who just had this? Was it Virgo? Was it Cancer? Probably, I don't remember. No, Virgo's next. It was Cancer or it was either Gemini who had this. Oh, another card had this as well. I think Aries had this one. I can't remember who had the sword and the rose. I can't remember. It was a protective energy. I think it was Gemini. All right, anyway, bottom of the deck, we have Heart with a Key. This one says, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. Let me tell you something. People who are just disingenuine with you, they will not be able to have access towards you. People who are genuine, like people who really love you, they will show you. You just have to unlock that part of yourself and not close out just because of one situation. Open yourself to other situations that are just genuine. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. And then we have like, this is equivalent to like if you're blocking an ex and then you're going on a date with a new person. Of course, you want to have a fresh perspective. This person could be the one. So you don't want to just, you can bring up your ex. You can say, yeah, I just blocked this mother effer because they just been so crazy. But you don't want to bring that energy that you feel for that ex towards your new person, if that makes sense. And you'll be very protective during this time with the sword and the rose. This one says clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. And then we have the runner. So you're kind of like Aries in a sense. You may want to watch Aries reading. It could apply to you as well in April, where you're kind of running from newer connections. You're having a hard time just feeling comfortable being yourself and being your open, giving, generous self with new people. Now, this is the thing. You don't have to be generous with new people. Let them prove themselves to you, but you can be your true personality and character with new people. So try to separate the two. You kind of give like a 2-for-1 deal with people. I'm a Leo. I look good. I talk good. You know what, good. And I also am very generous. I will go to the end of earth to fight for you. But sometimes you got to dissipate the bundle deal and just give one and see how that person deals with that. This says runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy and listening to ego. Okay. All right. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Leo. We have Virgo coming up next for my Virgos. Ooh, sorry if y'all heard that. I have to pop my bones. Ooh. Please like the read so far because I'm on here for the long count and I am going to finish. So please like the read, guys. I would appreciate that. I'm just shuffling for Virgo and we're going to get started. Yes, Virgo gang for sure, for sure. Let's see what's going on with my Virgos for the month of April. What's going on with them? What's going on with my Virgs? Carissa, thank you. Ooh, Virgo. Not looking too shabby. First card is looking pretty good for you. Okay. What else? I'm dying. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, Virgo. Does anybody watch Bridgerton? Is Virgo our diamond of the ball? No, just kidding. All right, 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys are getting 4 of Wands. Like, how would I describe the 4 of Wands for your reading for April? I do feel like you'll be happy, peaceful. I feel like you'll be, making a lot of improvement, but it involves another person. So it could be someone that you see as the 4 of Wands. If you're not in a relationship with a person romantically, are you in a relationship with your sibling, your parent, your friend? There's someone that's going to be like this and really helping you get your situation, your foundation together. So there's an energy like that. You could be renovating a lot. You could be just being more clean and more organized in your environment. That makes for a more productive Virgo. Okay, with that 4 of Wands. I just feel like it's a good community also around you. You could be getting more into your community. Sometimes we move and we're working so much, we don't really go and explore. We don't go to the grocery store next to us. We don't go to the bowling alley next to us. We don't go to the movie theater next to us. We don't go to the shops next to us. You may find a lot of compliance with the stores around you, like you're just having great experiences overall, and you may have to go out and explore your town outside of your home. So I do see that here for my Virgos. Very beautiful energy. I love Bridgerton too. Okay, I feel like Virgo, if we had to talk about Bridgerton, for you guys who are Bridgerton fans, you are the diamond of the ball. Just saying. Anyway. We have the 9 of Cups. Okay, so just it's like it's your birthday. Like, do it like it's your B-day. Do it like it's your B-day, baby. A lot of things are just going to be working in your favor. That's why I encourage you guys to go out and explore your town, your community. Even if you've been living in your community for years, you're like, I'm a resident here, Dream. I've been here for years. I've seen everything that there is to see. You haven't, actually, because new businesses sprout up every day. People get their loans and they open up their business and it may be something good. New food, new shopping, new entertainment. Go check out those new communities. If you're on Facebook, go and type in your city and see what's opening up, because I feel like you're going to get great service there. You know, it's kind of like if a new like cigar lounge is opening up in your city, you didn't even know. And you go and they give you your free cigar, masculines, right? And they give you your free scotch with a big ice in it. And you're just like, you know, doing your thing. And you're meeting people that are like minded around you, really educated people. Or like a new Colombian restaurant / grocery store opens up in town and you're Colombian and you go, they let you taste everything on the menu. They just keep coming in feeding you because that's what Spanish people do. They will just feed you and fatten you up. They'll just keep coming out. Here's this, here's that, here's that, here's this. Okay. And then also giving you your juices and your cafe and everything for free. And it's a great experience. And then you're also meeting other people who are within your culture. So you really want to open yourself up to new experiences around your house for one. So it's like in your community around your house, search what's new, go there, go get treated like a king or a queen. 9 of Cups, period. Let's clarify. Oh, okay. Someone said literally in Colombia right now, I'm half Colombian. You know why I said that? I just kind of dragged from my experiences because I have a Colombian place around me and I've never been to Colombia. I don't really have any Colombian like background at all. But when I went there, they treated me so nicely and the food was good and they have a grocery store and I love like cultural experiences. So I love that. So I'm thinking for you, Virgo, maybe. All right, let's see. And also because I also referenced Jocelyn Hernandez, and I know she's Puerto Rican, but still, it's given the Hispanic culture. So I'm sorry. Okay, what's the 9 of Cups? What's the 9 of Cups? Ooh, 5 of Cups. Okay, so you will be... Okay, this is the thing. You'll have like a late reaction. Things are going to go in your way, period, for April. But you're going to have a very like late reaction. You're going to be like, oh, like you won't see it at first. You'll see it afterhand. So you'll just be going, like even me telling you to get out of your house and go do something, you may follow those steps and do that, but you probably won't even feel like it's nothing special when you go. But after the fact, you'll feel like, wow, they really took care of me, or I was like, someone really just went out their way and just trying to make sure I was so fulfilled. Like, what are your standards in like entertainment and in food and partying? You know, what's your standards, Virgo? You may have high standards, but you may also not have had a lot of places where you can explore those standards. And there's going to be places where you can, but you're going to have a late reaction. You're not going to appreciate it at that point. But this is how it will be significant in your life moving forward the rest of 2024. You will remember it, and those places you'll be a regular at. So you'll build strong relationships with maybe the owner or like workers there, people who are hired there and work, employees, or you'll meet really strong connections there at those places. So just keep that in mind. If it doesn't register in April, it's like an afterthought for you, you know, and that's okay. Some things will hit when they hit, because the 4 of Swords, like you could be very distracted during that time. You're not really paying attention to how good you're being treated, or maybe you just expect to be treated this way. I expect to have that royal experience every time, but you don't get that a lot of places. So maybe when you go to other places and you see that you're getting treated not the bestly, you're going to be thinking, oh my God, but I did go to that place. Let me go back there. And that's 5 minutes from my house. It's so convenient. You know, even if I have a couple of drinks, I can wobble my way back to the house. All right, what's the world? What's the world? Okay, all right, so with the world, I have to see what the world is, because the world could mean so much. First of all, culture is really important to you. Like, I don't know what it is about April. You could be traveling and experiencing somewhere that you never experienced, and you're going to love it. Or even if you're from somewhere, right? Because like, my family's Jamaican, and I've been to Jamaica, I would say over 15 times. But places change and evolve over time. So if I was to go today, then maybe I would have different experiences, especially being an adult, than I would when I was younger, you know? And it kind of like invigorates something in you. So I feel like you could be traveling. Maybe you're dating someone long distance even, or have a friend long distance, a pen pal, okay, if that exists anymore. And you're going to find yourself catching feelings for this long distance friend, lover, whatever. Or you're going to somewhere to travel, and maybe it's just like, because I feel like everything is kind of like a late reaction for you. So if you're traveling somewhere, you may not see the importance now, but when you come back home, you're like, damn, that was amazing for me. Or if you move for work, you may feel like it was such an inconvenience for you, but your new home is going to be your happy home, but it takes you a long time to register once you finally get out and about. So there's something here with the world card, because there's something about like you also, other than travel and culture, there's something about you elevating your lifestyle, and elevation in lifestyle can be finance. That's what people go to once, they think like, oh, it's just about money. Maybe I'm going to be more rich. That could be it as well. Maybe your dollar affords more in your new community, but lifestyle change could also be cultural or experience, or just being happier, like just being more fulfilled, having more stuff to do. Just like an adult from a child, children have to be kept busy. Adults are the same way. We work, but when we have off time, are we feeling happy in our environment? Do we feel like, cultured? Do we feel motivated? Do we feel excitable? I feel like that's what's coming towards you. Then you have the 10 of Pentacles, okay? So this can mean a lot for my Virgos. This can mean a lot. This could mean that you are coming into wealth from family, an inheritance of some sort. Maybe you're getting you're getting paid more for your work. So you're moving into a land or a country, state that's going to pay you way more money, and you won't even know what to do with your money. You're like, wow, the cost of living, the salary is just buku crazy, This can also mean like inheritance of land. So some of you guys could have acquired some land, and you have to build on that, and the possibilities are endless with that. This could just also talk about just meeting a very wealthy person that's going to change your life in a very monumental way. So it could be a friend who you will network with and meet other experiences through, or a lover who's just really, you're going to catch feelings for, and then maybe out of nowhere they're saying, oh, by the way, I'm this, I'm that. And you're like, whoa, the salary for that is buku crazy. So I don't know. I'm very like nosy. I want to see what that's about for Virgs. Let's see. Ooh, Knight of Pentacles. So it's slow. Everything is like a slow buildup or slow to realize. So this may happen the end of April. Whenever this inheritance comes, or you realize how much money you're making at your job, maybe you never looked, which is crazy. Or you are meeting someone of wealth that you've been hanging out with, and then you just find out like, oh, they're rich as hell, which a lot of rich people do. And I know that by experience. And I can't even share it with y'all, but I know that by experience, a lot of rich people who want to be your friends, people who want to date you, they will hold off on their riches because it makes sense to. If you were rich, wouldn't you do the same thing? Okay. So it's a slow buildup, or like you're late to realizing something, or you're late to the game. When you realize, you'll already be fully immersed. So it's like you'll have like a big breakthrough in April about your environment, how you're being treated so well, money around you somewhere that's in your grasp, in your arm's reach, okay? That's what it's giving. All right, let's see. All right, so tell me about the energy surrounding my Virgos for the rest of April, moving forward for April. What's the energy surrounding them? Guys, I have to close my blinds because it's getting dark, and I don't like to see my neighborhood when it's dark. Even though it's a really nice neighborhood, I just don't like to see. I just like the light, and it's getting dark. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have passion. This one says insane chemistry. Like each other equally and having fun. Living la vida loca. Okay, sorry. All right, we have Grim Reaper here. So it says the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. So if an ex or ex friend trying to come back in your life, it wouldn't work. Even if you had good intentions, this person had good intentions, it's just not where you're at. Like you're elevating spiritually, monetarily, experience wise, culturally. It's just not sorry, it's just not gonna happen. And then we have Hand of Cards. Sorry. Take a risk / chance, being strategic, options, not showing hand, and gambling. Not showing hand is real because I feel like there's some money coming towards you, or you're the rich one. Which one is it? And if you're the rich one and you ain't even getting me a personal reading or something like that, I'm really judging you. But anyway, like, can you do some charity to the society that's less fortunate? But anyway, if it's someone else, they're not going to be showing you their hand. They're not going to tell you everything up front. Okay. So it's kind of like a by chance kind of energy. All right, guys, let me really quickly close all these blinds in my house. Oh. Turn on the lights in my house and then we'll keep going. Alrighty. Moving on. Sorry, y'all. I had to close all this because it was kind of bringing the vibe down for me. All right, let's move on to leaves. Leaves. How are my Libras doing? All right, let's go ahead and shuffle and then we'll get started. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Hold on, guys. Let me see something really quickly. Oh my God. Okay. So I was getting the song. I forget what the name of the song is, but I was just singing it. It's like, oh God, I'm so like embarrassed. But it's like, baby girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you. Let me buy you a drink. I'm T-Pain. You know me. Chi-Town music. Is it Chi-Town music? Let me hoo-wee. Okay. Anyway, I'm like, is someone gonna buy you a drink? That's the name of the song. Okay. But guess what? I was like, what is T-Pain's like zodiac? He's a Libra. And I love his energy too. So that just makes sense. But someone gonna buy you a drink. Oh, I'm gonna take you home with me. I got money in the bank. All right, sorry. All right, moving on. Shawty, what you think about that? Like, why am I thinking of that song? I haven't listened to none of T-Pain's music in a long time. So it's like, what is this? Okay, so let's just see what's going on. All right, give me some messages for my Libras moving forward into April. What's their energy? What's going to happen? Give me some predictions for Libra, please. Ooh, okay. I see a big makeover for you in the month of April. You're making yourself over. Okay. Makeover is not only for feminines, it's for masculines too. So maybe you're getting a fresh cut or you're changing up the way that you get your cut. You're not getting the number 3 at the barber chair. You're getting the number 5 because you fancy. Or if you're feminine, you may be changing your hair color 100%, like changing it. Like if you're a black, you get a blonde. Or if you're a brunette, maybe you're doing like a maroon or a red, a ruby. Like I see a big transformation in your physical because you're bored or because like you just want change in your life. So you change your hair or you change your look, like fashion sense maybe. But I see a big makeover for you and it's doing well. It's like fits you, you'll get lots of compliments and it's just kind of your vibe. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. So Leo had this and you have this. So you may be called to, people may need your help in April. Like, I need some money, or can you help me move? Or can you put in a good word for me? Can you be a reference for me? Like, people are going to need your help in the month of April. And I feel like you're going to do it because, I don't know, I just feel like that's in your nature based off of your cards that are coming out. So we have Death card here. We have the 10 of Cups. And we also have the Queen or the King of Pentacles, okay? But, well, let me wait till we get there. Let me put that to the side. We have Death card here. So big transformation happening for you, like big transformation. Like people are going to be shocked. People will like your transformation. They'll think it's positive, but people are going to be asking you why. They're going to say, hey, why are you doing this now? Or why do you change your look? Or why did you stop smoking? Or why did you do this? Like, you know, that can be triggering, especially if you did a transformation to help yourself to be a healthier you. It can be triggering when people just don't congratulate and they just ask why. But people are going to be very curious about your why for some reason, Libra. Like people are just not going to appreciate your beauty or your handsomeness or just how you're looking more youthful. People are going to say, oh, why did you do it? What happened? Because, you know, people just nosy like that. So what's the Death card? Nine of Wands. So you've been through a tough time in this transformation, like change of your physical. Some of you guys may be getting like surgery or like cosmetic work. That's your business. Who cares? But you're also going to look really good from it. So it almost feels like people are going to, instead of just appreciating this new you, refresh you, beautiful you, people will ask you why. Now, there's going to be some people who ask you just out of genuine curiosity, and you have to make sure that you don't come off defensive because it won't be a good look. So like say like you went and got some lip fillers and then someone asks you, oh, why did you get lip fillers? And then you get defensive. That person's going to come back to the community and say, wow, Libra with their huge lip fillers, they're so insecure. Like, you know, like, no, like have a confident answer when people ask you why, because it's almost like people are asking you who could never really have the transformation that you did. So even if you lost weight by working out and you haven't popped out on social media until you lost that weight and your abs are poking through, you look like good as hell. But people are going to say, oh, what prompted you to lose the weight? You know, it's like, use common sense. Obviously, I wasn't happy. But sometimes you have to give people that message, that delivery, and people appreciate that for some reason. It's kind of equivalent to like the person who will save like a child out of like a river. Like say a child falls in the river, and then after the news is like at their door, and they're like, why did you save the child? And it's like, wait a minute, hold on. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Aren't you supposed to do good things in life? Aren't you supposed to better yourself? Like common sense. But people want a story. So just give them the story, you know, because if not, then they'll put up some fake story of their own. Okay. Let's see. What else with the Death card? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. It took you a while too. Like you were staying very straight and narrow in your original look, which is super beautiful. Libras are known to be one of the most attractive of the zodiac. But now it was time for a change. It kind of like highlights you changing and being different. So it just was a big thing. It's like a breakout energy, and it's like your debut. And it maybe took a while, but people are going to want to know your story for that, especially people who can't do what you did. They want to feel inspired, even if they don't take action. So just give them that, just give them that. Okay. We do have the 10 of Cups. So time with family and your closest of friends and your closest of coworkers and the boss that loves you so much, the HR person that loves you so much, whoever, it's going to be a good time with these people in April. There's going to be so much love ruminating that the hate couldn't even surface. I feel like even in a hard, difficult time, so you could be paired with a Leo in April, because Leo had this as well. And it talked about like how there could be a tough time in the community or in the tight knit like group, but you guys forge your ways out because of the love that you guys have for each other. So I kind of said it like, like if you're having a barbecue for love, to be with the family, have the children hanging out with each other, having the men politic, having the woman pop their ish, it's like it rains on your parade, but it's like whoever's the host will say, you know what, everybody come inside. We're still going to have a party because I'm having the time of my life with you guys and the support of my life from you guys. So there's like a tight knit community that you guys are going to be so good and make lots of memories in the month of April, which is great. Let's talk about that. All right, we have the Page of Wands. You also may discover either something about yourself or meet someone that you're very interested in through your family or friends hanging out with these people. So for example, if you're hanging out with your family, it may have been a long time since your family got together, but you already had the group chats with your cousins, FaceTime with your cousins. Everybody's going to be there, so you won't be lonely. You go, you're looking so good, your outfit is on point, and then all your family that you're really close with just come together. Y'all may have a hard time during this occasion, but it's going to be handled because y'all come together and figure it out together. And also there may be someone handsome or beautiful that, who is this? It's someone's friend. It's not family. So you're not giving the kissing cousins or incest energy. It's like, okay, what's this? You may discover something like that. Or it could be on different terms out of romance where it's like, I discovered that I like a food. So you know how people bring so much food or they cook so much food? There may be something like that is disgusting to you when you look at it. For me, as a Southern child, I think about chitlins. But I know a lot of people devour them and it's a delicacy in some households. But like, it's like if you've seen something that you didn't like and someone put it on your plate and like, try it, and you just have the balls to try it and you actually like it and you figure out that's just brings you closer to community. All my family grew up eating this. I thought it was disgusting and just insufferable, but I tried it and now I'm feel closer to my family because this is what we'll eat when we come together for our family. Whatever. Okay. And then also you have some type of competition here, but there's a good outcome with that. And it's within family or community, like even community of friends. There's someone that you don't like, they don't like you. Y'all think so. When y'all come together and really have to huddle together to hang out or be together or solve a problem, you guys will find that you guys actually like each other. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles or the King of Pentacles. So your money's going to be looking really great. You also will be the breadwinner of your family, especially feminine energy. Okay, especially my feminine energy. You will be the breadwinner of your family. Also single males, because if we have to think about it from like a nature aspect, single males can also be a Queen of Pentacles because King of Pentacles would be attached or have a family that they have to feed. So if you're a single masculine, just living on your own, paying your own bills, you have no children, you're the uncle of the group, but you're looking for your person, but you just haven't got it. You could also take on that feminine energy, and it's nothing to emasculate your masculine energy. It's not. Okay. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. So I feel like you will find joy in your work or comfort in your work, and you also are just like the best at what you do. There's also an energy in April where there's a realization either from yourself or from someone telling you, hey, it's time for you to advance. So even if you're comfortable in what you're doing, your role, your salary right now, there's a need for you to like the next step. What's next? It's been too much downtime with you. You're too good at what you're doing. You need a challenge in your life. So there's something like that coming out for you. Look, King of Wands, and the King of Wands is a woman. So, or a man that's single. Okay. All right, moving forward. I want to sing. All right, let's see. What's the energy for my Libras moving forward in the rest of April? What's the energy surrounding them? What are they coming into? What's important that they need to focus on or just notice? Okay, what else? Interesting. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Dragonfly. It says, be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapting and change and healing. Okay. So you could be in that energy of just also things coming out. Like there's a big change in you that people are going to be asking you why. I don't know what that's about. Even like say it's your sexuality, even like maybe you're like starting to, be comfortable in your skin of liking the same sex or being bisexual or something like that. Family will be so ignorant to ask you why when they could do a quick Google search. They could look at their old PORN history and figure out why. Just saying. Because sometimes family will try to like ask you and it's like, but don't you do the same thing? So like, hello. Okay. Or like they could just, just watch and see how you evolve as a person and just be okay with it. What's like the fear factor here? Or if it's not that, it's like some way that you're changing physically. Like maybe you're getting cosmetic work done or you change your hairstyle, your style is changing. What does it matter to you? I'm still here in my flesh and having a good time. What does it matter to you what I look like or what I associate as if I'm not bringing harm to you? Why do you feel so uncomfortable? So there's something weird like that. And I also want to say the same thing about like the sex energy. Like if you are like coming out of the closet, Libra, because we have cassette. So that means that you come from a very like traditional family. They say, because people keep secrets, and let's just keep it real, the most traditional will be the effed up ones. So like what is going on? But it gives outdated thinking. Okay. Conditioning. Maybe you've been conditioned to be a certain way and you always knew that you were different. Replaying events over in your head. So it's like feeling so judged in a moment, having to over explain yourself for something that's so easy to comprehend in the year of 2024. If you just go outside, you could see that this is the way that the world is living, but you still have to like keep, just having having the spotlight on you when you just don't. So I just want to say I'm bringing all this up because I'm feeling it at the end of your reading. I wasn't really feeling it in the beginning. I didn't really know that maybe this was a problem. It's not a problem, by the way. It's very normal, but it may be a problem with your family. But let me say this, even if your family's asking questions, they're genuinely curious. They just want to hear from your own mouth. It may be hard for them to understand. I still see you vibing with them hard. So don't retreat in and disassociate. Try not to do that. Stand proudly and show them this is how I'm happy. Maybe if y'all live in y'all truth, then y'all would be happy too. So don't shy away from that. But I just want to talk some ish because I want to kind of defend you in a way, because there should be nothing wrong with your sexuality. All right, we have karmic relationship, okay? Fleeting, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. This could even be with family or friendships. It doesn't always have to be romantic is a karmic. Could be a family member, could be a friend. So it could be at work. So, just pay attention to that. But even though these seem very scary, I still see you having the time of your life and people opening up to you and you also opening up to new experiences. So don't shy away from it. Don't feel threatened if when you first come, it seems very judgmental. Just be yourself. And I'm telling you, people will settle down and get comfortable and you'll be happy that you did. Okay. All right. Moving forward. And that's with anything. It doesn't always have to be sexuality. Some of you guys are not you're not having sexuality problems with your family, but it could be like just being yourself, maybe not wanting to go to college and having a career outside of college that's fruitful. People will still judge you for that, even though you're making a living for yourself. Or it could be like, what you wear, how you wear your hair. I don't know what kind of family you come from, but it could be like that. But I still see you having a good time. You know how they say the country folk be having a hoedown? I still see you guys having a hoedown. They be trying to act so traditional and like clutch their pearls, but then they be twerking in their long dresses. So I don't want to hear nothing. Okay. All right, let's move on to Scorps. All right, Scorpio, let me just shuffle, clear the energy for you guys, because we've been talking about some real subjects tonight. If you guys are country enthusiasts, and I know that sounds so city to say, like, what's a country enthusiast? But I'm a city girl, but like if you are from the country or the South, okay, y'all know about like the line dancing. Okay, I've been seeing that a lot, and I'm just so fascinated by it because I'm like, wow, these people are just having so much fun. Like I just look at the joy in everybody's faces and the community. We're all in sync doing our little dances. It's like, it feels like so good community. Then there's a song, some of y'all may know the song. Okay, I've been listening to it and I've been jamming to it the whole time. Every time I see these videos, I'm like, wow, like, okay, hit that thing. Y'all in sync. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, hit it. I love the song. And then I seen what the song was, and it's a song by Pharrell, which I love, but he's questionable. And then I saw it also was featuring Diddy. And I didn't even know the parts that I was like turning up to was Diddy. And, I don't care. Like, it's music, but it's like kind of like insidious, They all know that song. It's Pharrell and Diddy. It's like something loose. And I've been seeing people line dance to it. And I'm like, ooh, the people look so good. But I was like, wow. I didn't know it was Diddy. All right, moving on. For my Scorpios, let's see what's the energy surrounding you for the month of April. For my Scorpios, what's the energy surrounding my Scorpios for the month of April? All right. All right. First, I want to say that you could be in cahoots with I don't remember who the Four Swords are, but you definitely could be in cahoots with a Taurus. So maybe watch Taurus's reading. Okay. Anyway, we have the Six of Swords here. So you definitely also an Aries. Look out for an Aries as well, or watch Aries reading. You could be transitioning from a bad past to your plentiful and, fruitful future. Something from your past has always been very wary and just hardship. And it could be just due to your surroundings and also your choices. Like if you choose to hang around or deal with certain people. But now you're really in an energy of wanting to take that first step and move forward from this and just have a more peaceful life where you're not being put in jeopardy. And that's just what I'm seeing for you. Now, if this is not you, Scorpio, you're like, no, I'm good in life. I don't really have anything I'm running from. This could be someone associated with you, like someone that you speak to frequently, that you have a lot of love for. Someone is trying to do this in their own life, and it correlates with you because you're so prevalent in their life. You associate yourself really hard in their life, okay? All right, so the first card I'm seeing here is the Four of Swords. So you're gonna be taking a big break. You could be having vacation time. So you also could be like hanging out with a Leo because I think Leo also has vacation time during this time. Um, or you could be like, just taking a break from a hard situation. Something could have been going on behind the scenes very privately, Scorpio. I don't think people know about this. And you're finally getting some peace from it, or just rest, or nothing bad is going to happen to you in April because you had to deal with something behind the scenes in private. Okay. Now, if that's not the case, you could be taking a very big vacation from work in April, or you can have a lot of downtime. You're trying to recoup from something, though. So I wonder what that is. Let's clarify. Let's clarify what that is. It's something that just troubles you or just doesn't make you feel whole inside. Like, even if it's not directly affecting you, it could be affecting other people, and it doesn't make you feel good being associated. So this could be work. This could be your family you're taking a break from, friendships, your friend group, your social group. This could be social media, like Cupcake Nay said in the comments. So let's see. What's the Four of Swords? Knight of Cups. Okay, so this can mean two things, right? This can mean like some of you are taking a break from someone that you've been dating regularly, like you need a break from them, which is kind of weird. It's not weird. It's like, obviously this person has done things that you are not effing with, and you're just being real with yourself about that. Or you're taking a break from everybody else and just fully immersed with the person you're dating or your partner. So it could be either or. How does Scorpio feel about the Knight of Cups? Thank you, Yessie. Oh, Page of Cups. So you feel like you actually are starting to fall for this person. This is crazy. All right, I'm about to out you, Scorpio. So hopefully there's no cross watchers watching. So you're actively dating someone, like seriously. Like y'all may be in a relationship or you may not. But it's getting to that point. Like, we've dated, we probably took some trips together. I met your family, they met my family, blah, blah. How you feel about this person is the Page of Cups. You're just now starting to fall for them. So this person could be head over heels for you, and you're just now starting to get feelings for them, which is crazy as hell. But anyway. And I'm sorry, because obviously I was not supposed to tell your secret. Seven of Swords is like, keep it on the hush. But no, I'm not going to, because this is crazy. All right, so you're taking a break from like your friends, social media, work, career, family, and you're immersing into this person that you're just now having a deep crush on. You're like, wow, I really like them. While this person has been giving you all their energy, all their effort, you're like, wow, I really like them. So now you're hanging out at their house, or you're like going out with them all the time. And I think also a part of why you feel like your emotions are clicking on for this person. Maybe they're the one person who doesn't bring you drama or doesn't make you feel crazy. So there's something like that, because the Four of Swords is like having a mental break. So this person mentally is just really safe for you for some reason. They also got some money, King of Pentacles, okay? All right, let's see. What's the Knight of Swords? Also, okay, so you do have a lot of mental issues going on, because just like Taurus, you may want to go watch Taurus's reading. Just like Taurus, the Knight of Swords, you have to run to someone's aid. You have to defend someone or defend yourself. I don't think this is the Lover, because obviously it took you a long time to even get your feelings for this person. So if they were causing drama, you would have detached a long time ago. So it's not the Lover. Who is it? Okay, the Knight of Swords is causing some drama in your life. Let's see. Four of Cups, someone that you've been ignoring for a long time. This is the person that you put on your block list. Do not disturb. I don't want to hear from you. And they still are like, you have to defend yourself still after you put precautions to block yourself from this person. I will say this, Scorpio. Well, let me pull the next card because I don't want to talk too soon. This person's in competition with you, Five of Swords, but they also feel left out in the cold. You understand? So I don't know which one came first. Were they always in competition with you and then you left them out in the cold? Or did they feel like you distance yourself from the start, and then they felt like maybe the only way to reach you and to relate to you was to be on your level? Okay, so it just really depends on the sequence. But I feel like this person is in competition with you and they also miss you, but it's hard to trust someone who's in competition with you. I feel like this person will try to rile you up or get you to respond. And I do see that in April. So maybe that's why you're running to your safe place, which is this person who's been loving on you, but because you're so private and you're also someone who doesn't trust easily, it's hard to get in your circle. You're just now having the deep feelings that this person already has for you. You do have the Wheel of Fortune here. So what goes around comes around in this energy. So let's see what's going on there. What's the Wheel of Fortune for my Scorpios? Queen of Swords. Okay, so it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. I think it's hard for you, Scorpio, you know, because I feel like I'm in your energy right now. It's hard for you to be cold towards someone that may need your help, but they're also your enemy. So it's like, but they're also blood or like friend or something like that. But I'm getting more so blood, like your family. Sorry, I don't want to say blood, because that seems like ritualistic, like witchy. And I'm not that witchy. I know I seem that way, but I'm not. But I feel like someone's like close to you, you love them a lot, and this is probably why it's hard for you to really like trust the love that's coming towards you in your romantic life, because you've been hurt by the closest people towards you. Now there's someone that you've already kicked out of your arena because they have shady ways, and you probably still kept some type of communication with them, but now in April you're choosing to just kind of, you're not on do not disturb, but you're just being, you have some kind of setup where they're not able to disturb your peace. So that would seem like blocking, but it doesn't feel like blocking. Like maybe you change your number in April, because it doesn't seem like a direct block. It feels like maybe I just went and upgraded my life. Like I just got a new phone number. You know, I went up to like the phone store, I got a new phone number, or I called, I stayed on the phone for like an hour with the representative, I got a new phone number. I didn't technically block you, I just changed my number, something like that. And I feel like this person will try to say something about your character or try to rile you up. I see you defending yourself, and you have to understand, the way that you feel about this person is that you don't really feel, you're not even excited about this competition. Like, and that's weird also with the Knight of Swords with the Five of Cups. Knight of Swords, Five of Cups is kind of like when you have like two sets of soldiers. One side is one country, one side is another country. And it's like, whatever side this person is, which is you, I want real competition. I'm not like, people who are weaker than me, it's just so like unfulfilling. It was like a waste of my time. That's how you're looking at this person, but they're in competition with you. They're trying to prove themselves in some way, and they go against you, but they fail horribly. And you're like, this was just so unfulfilling. This doesn't even make me feel like a war hero. Like if I was to go back to my country and say, we won the war, it feels like a joke. It's like, what is this? So that's what you're feeling about this. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is what goes around comes around. So if someone hurt you, they're going to be feeling hurt now, and that's just their consequence. And the way that you're feeling is either the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords. So you're feeling no type of way. Even as a water sign, you don't feel hurt, or you don't feel like you need to just go and like, you know, rub their back even though they hurt you. You're like, suffer on your own. You're being very logical with your decision. If I'm not effing with you, I'm not effing with you. If I had to curse you out or overexert myself in my confidence, I don't feel bad about that. I sleep well because I have my emotions out of it. I don't feel that way. So it's kind of weird. But also too, the best thing out of this is like you're getting good karma. And then second, you're actually going to catch feelings for the person who treats you really good. So there's someone who treats you really good romantically or friend-wise. That's a really good person, and they really give you all of their effort. but you haven't been able to associate yourself, like you disassociate with this person. You're not able to receive the love, or you just don't even feel like you love them back for the longest time. You're going to start to catch feelings this month, which is good because, like, thank you. Don't self sabotage. Actually, feel feelings. It's kind of funny, but it's not funny. So, because it's not funny, because why are you not able to feel? That means you've been hurt a lot. And that's not funny. That kind of hurts me. But if you are able to feel, that means that you've healed some part of you. You've been making the right decisions to feel the people who treat you the best. So good for you. All right. All right, let's get your oracle, and then we're going to move on. Scorps. Thank you, Yessie. Hi, Angela. All right, let's see. For Scorpio, give me their energy moving towards the rest of April. What's their energy moving towards the rest of April for my Scorps? Wow. These are really good. Okay. We have passion on the bottom of the deck. So we have insane chemistry, like each other equally, and having fun. You know what's funny? I think maybe you could also be connected with a Virgo, because Virgo's reading was that they're opening up to their surroundings late. But that also could be reverse energy for who's dealing with them. Maybe you're done with a Virgo and you feel like, oh, I don't feel anything, but you're going to feel so strongly for a Virgo. You know, maybe, I don't know. But you could also watch Virgo's reading. But I feel like you're going to see that the person that's been there the whole time, treating you good, doing well by you, this friend, this lover, this coworker, this mentor, this whoever, this networky, I feel like you're going to see like, oh, they were always meant to be here. And I'm really picking up on the energy between them. I'm able to feel again. All right. So we have that. We have addiction. So there's someone that you do have an addiction to that just hurts you so badly. And you're going to be waking up out of that as well. So I'm waking up to people that love me and feed me good energy. And I'm also waking up to the people who feed me bad energy. And I've just been like sick, you know? It says codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block or restraint. Okay. And then this is a really good one. We have abundance for you, Scorpio. I love that. It says keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss in your life, period. Be happy for the good things that are happening for you, you know, and make sure you're showing gratitude to the universe, to God, whatever you do, pray with, or, you know, resonate with at the end of the day. It's important. All right, moving forward, we're going to move on to Sagittarius. If you're a Sagittarius, I do have a Sagittarius only channel. It's called Sagi's Dream. And I did do your career and your finances for April today. I actually did that for you guys. So if you want to go check out that channel, go check it out. It's called Sagi's Dream. And do I have like a banner so I can show you guys how it's spelled? Let's see. Yes, here it is. It's called Sagi's Dream. If you want to go subscribe there, if you're a Sagittarius, or if you have Sagittarius placements, you definitely want to check that out. Okay. Perfect. 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 Uh-oh. And then put Sag back. All right, let's see. Let me shuffle for Sag. Oh, this makes me feel really good because honestly, who is this, Lucinda? When I was doing Gemini's reading, I felt like, am I being too hard on them? But honestly, guys, this is just how I would talk to myself. And I'm a harsh critic of myself. I'm learning how to be like nicer. But I just felt like Gemini, like, y'all inspire me when I read for you guys. So I just didn't want that to be your narrative for April. So thank you for that. It really touches me very strongly. Thank you. All right, for Sagittarius. Angela. I'm so happy to see you, Ange. How are you? Ange, did your address change? Can you email me your new address? I want to send you some stuff. Okay, perfect. Anyway, shuffling for Sag. Sorry, Sag. Sorry. Let's see. Alrighty, let's see what's coming up for Sag. What can you expect in the month of April? What can you expect for the month of April? Anything significant? What's the energy surrounding you for the month of April 2024? Let's see. Okay. Fool card. We already kind of talked about this on our other channel, but this makes sense. All right, so let's talk about the Fool card for Sag. Fool card, you are, first of all, Fool comes after the world, which means that you learned a very powerful lesson. A hard lesson in your life means that you gave up things that comforted you or made you feel happy or alive. You gave up those certain people, situations, or things to better yourself, to elevate in your life. And it's not easy. It was a hard lesson. You learned that. You elevated. With that elevation, you can bask in your blessings, then you move on to the Fool card. Fool card is hard because it's like jumping into new things and trusting the process, but it's also knowing that you're naive to this new level, you know? It's kind of equivalent to how can I explain this? It's equivalent to someone who's been working as like a restaurant host, like they seat everyone, because hosts are kind of like managers. That's just what I see. I eat a lot of places. I love food and I love restaurant culture. I love culture. I love good restaurants, good service, good food. I just love that. So I've been to a lot of restaurants in my life, and what I think about when I think about restaurants, there's a manager in a restaurant that's supposed to manage the whole house. But is that even like, can that do anything? If you work in a restaurant, you guys know that you guys do probably do more work than your manager. But it is what it is. It's politics, right? The host is kind of like a manager as well, because they seat people and they direct people for their waiters and waitresses to make good money and who would fit their section. And then, you know, maybe they're taking like the to-go orders, maybe they're going back to outhouse, whatever. They have the short breaks, they have to come back to the front. You know, it's a lot. So there's almost like with the Fool, some of you guys are, for my Saggies, not some, whoever I'm talking to, you are moving into a new role where you may know a lot, but you don't know what you're moving into. Like you may be so knowledgeable, you may be the host, you know the restaurant front to back, but you're moving into a manager role. Now there's some like secret society stuff that you need to learn about that you're naive about. And it's hard for a Sagittarius who's a natural explorer, you know, even in your small role, even as a child, you are very curious and you explore all the avenues. You think you're touching all bases, but you really don't know until you know. So there's like what you're moving into in April is like you're learning the unknown, things that you weren't able to explore yourself, things that were hidden. Okay. And it's hard to explain because it's like talking to someone who's just so informative, so knowledgeable, so educated, so astute. But listen, even if you think you know it all, you don't know shit. Ooh, I wasn't supposed to curse. You don't know shit. So you have to be open to new experiences, new opportunities, new people. Sometimes messengers will come to you as people who seem very illiterate or wounded or distracted. And you might think, this is who the universe is sending me to teach me something. What can they teach me? You have to be open-minded, okay? And that's the Fool on the bottom of the deck. So I just want Sag to really think about that. Like, that's the most important factor versus what I'm about to say for these cards that came out. Stay open-minded. Even when someone approaches you that seems like a dum-dum, that you feel like you know it all, listen to this person. Because listen, there could be people who can teach you about the world that may be a little, I want to tell you all a scenario, but I can't. But some people be a little loopy, but they know some real stuff. So you got to keep it open-minded, okay? You're going to be learning in the month of April. All right, so the first card we have is the Queen of Cups. Very emotional in April. What is going on with you, okay? Even if you're a masculine, very emotional, very compassionate too. You'll care about like the greater good of people. You'll care about people's well-being. You'll care about how people, if did they eat today? Are they doing good? Are they taking care of them? Some of your friends who are like party girls, party boys, you may be looking at them sideways when you didn't really, bat an eye in the past, and you'll be thinking about their children. There's a lot of compassionate, nurturing energy coming from you where you will feel like a real empath. I know everybody says that they're empath, but until you're crying about someone that's just telling you some situation, then are you a true empath? And I feel like you're embodying empath energy. Whether you're a feminine Sag or a masculine Sag, you will cry. You will cry. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm hearing that song that's like, I gotta let the song cry, like that song. And it's like, I see you crying. And I don't care if you're masculine or feminine. I see you crying about other people's problems, okay? Now, you could have been stronger than that and just keep a straight face. But in April, you will be very compassionate and nurturing. Now, why is that happening? Is it because you've been suppressing your own emotions about a situation? We'll see. Let's clarify. So it says been emotional all March. So it continues. Yes, it continues. But I will say this to make you feel better. I feel like this is the first card of your April. So this could just be the beginning. So I would hope that you're not crying all of April, just maybe in the beginning. Okay. So let's just see. What's the Queen of Cups? And you also have a good card next, so we'll talk about that. Let's see. What's the Queen of Cups for Sag? Page of Pentacles, okay? So, Okay, first of all, Two of Swords. Who had this? Taurus. Okay, so you could be feeling like a Taurus. You may want to go watch Taurus's reading. You'll be in a situation where you can't do anything. Like, you'll feel sad for someone and there's nothing you could really do. It's out of your hands. It's out of your control. And you may cry about that. Now, when it comes to your own situation, there may be a situation where you're refusing to make a decision and it makes you emotional. The only thing I could think about is like, and I don't even want to go there because I don't want to make y'all cry, But the only thing I could think about is like if someone was like on the lifeline, like, in the hospital on a breathing machine, that makes me think about that. But it doesn't have to be something so serious as that. It could just be something that makes you feel like that would make you cry. So I'm trying to think what else is like something that you wouldn't want to decide on. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe you're in a relationship and you're like, this is not going anywhere, but I love this person. They make me feel comfortable. Should I just, maybe some of you guys moved away from home and you don't really like where you moved, but you also think about like having your freedom. You don't want to move back in, or it could be like, a friend that you care about, but you know that you don't really resonate with them anymore. There's something that's like you're stuck in the middle and you don't want to say yes and you don't want to say no. And this is the thing with the Two of Swords. Usually you want to say no, but you're scared to say no. Okay. So that's the Two of Swords. So for whatever decision you're trying to make, there's yes or there's no, but you can't say either because both are unfavorable. It's like, if I say yes, I'll be happy, we'll be good, but I still be struggling in some way. If I say no, it might be for my highest good, but I'm scared. I don't know what no means. I don't know what's next for me. And I also may end a relationship or end a situation for me that I felt really comfortable in. Usually with the Two of Swords, someone doesn't want to say no, but no is the answer. So I'll just say that. And you're afraid of like committing to something else with the Page of Pentacles. So you're afraid of like committing something else or becoming a student to something that you know very well. You may feel so, your confidence and your ego might be so high that, you know, I already know so much, or I've done so much without this. I don't want to do it. It's kind of like going back to school. If you already had careers and businesses that thrive without you having your degree, it's like, I really don't even want to go back to school because like that's just demeaning my intelligence, you know? But it's like maybe that's the decision that the universe has intended for you. So there's something going on here. And it could be also forming you being very emotional. It stems from somewhere. Okay. But this is the thing too. You have the King of Wands. So you guys are very much leaders. Leaders in your own energy, like you've led yourself out of darkness or out of hard times. And also people look up to you. You know, your friends, your lovers, your family looks up to you. They trust your intuition, your words, your decisions to make their own decisions. So it's a lot of pressure on you during this time as well. Maybe that's another reason that you could be emotional during this time. You're like, you don't want to disappoint the masses who depend on you. What's the King of Wands? Ace of Wands. Okay, so keep into your leadership energy, even if you're having like some sad times where you want to. It doesn't even feel like sad, guys. It doesn't feel like, oh, I'm sad, I'm depressed. It feels like I want to cry, like something invokes feelings out of me. If you're having that, go and do something energetic. Ace of Wands. Okay, like when you light a match, you come in alive. This can mean a lot of things. I'm only smiling because what I'm about to say is just the truth. So go and work out, go and drive, go and have sex. That's why I'm laughing. It's kind of awkward to say, but sex is also like Ace of Wands energy, right? But it's also about like just getting your body active and moving, or doing something exhilarating and fun, but you want to do something that's like good. So like for me, I say driving because, you know, maybe at nighttime when there's no traffic, you can like push the pedal and you'll just be like, you know, doing your best life. But that may not be it for everybody. Maybe someone needs to cook. Cooking requires a flame or some heat. Cook something on, like, fry some food, fry some fish or something on high heat that can keep you occupied and keep your attention and bound. There's something here where you can release through your leadership action. So whatever you're naturally good at that requires action, go and do that. Also, if you are insecure about like certain things that you may feel like you're good at, but you don't know, try it out. Maybe with the King of Wands and Ace of Wands, you are going to be really good at the gym. Like you may be second guessing yourself, but you never know unless you try. Maybe also you need a mentor with the Fool card. Like, okay, I need a trainer. But you may surprise your trainer in yourself that you can keep up with the repetition and really go hard. Then on top of that, it's a body transformation. So if that's something that you need, is good. I don't know. There's very passionate energies where it keeps you energetic, but keep it healthy, you know? Like don't do energetic things that are negative or devil energy for you. Also in April, Sag, you will be in your head. You also may have trouble sleeping. So you may want to see what that's about. Is it a vitamin deficiency? I don't ever recommend taking melatonin, but you know, do what works for you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't sleep, I would recommend natural herbs to make you go to sleep, like maybe teas. Like something that I know that will help you relax is kava, and they sell kava in tea form in the grocery stores. Okay. You could take that. You could also take that and mix it with another tea bag that's like chamomile or something like that to go to sleep well. You have to do things that don't put your anxiety in hand. So if you're scrolling at nighttime on your phone, then it's time to take a break from that and like maybe watch a show on Netflix, on HBO Max, on Paramount, on YouTube, instead of scrolling. And like, it's time for some downtime to help your anxiety or help your sleep situation. Yeah, the moon, because I think at nighttime you worry a lot about the next day, and it's like, no, just go to sleep and have some rest for the day before. You know, nighttime is for you to rest for the day before. That's what it's intended to do. So if you're just staying up all night, just, you know, stressing, recounting any mistakes you made for the night before, then how are you getting healing for your next day? You're holding on all this energy from feeling, you know, insufficient from the whole week. If you don't sleep the whole week and every mistake that you made Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I forgot to clock out, I forgot to put this in, I forgot to text my friend back or text this guy back or this girl. You're not sleeping, so you're not really like having that healing energy that lets you just be refreshed in the morning. You're just holding on to that barrier. And with the moon, I feel like there's a lot of insecurities coming from that Nine of Swords because you're not resting or you're not separating yourself from anxiety. Also, if you have friends that every time you go around them, you feel anxious, you're shaking, or if you have a lover that every time you go around them, you're shaking, or you have to like do something to calm your nerves, not healthy. It's not normal. So maybe look into that and separate yourself from that. All right, moving forward. Let's get your Oracle. Let's see. What's the energy surrounding my Saggies moving forward into the month of April? All right, bottom of the deck. You have a lot of insecurity energy, but I'm going to tell you why, because it makes sense. So we have not enough. Frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear/ego issues, and jealousy. Okay, there could be jealousy projected on you, or you may be feeling jealous of other people because you may feel like you deserve that energy as well, but just keep patient. But also frustrated in relationships, frustrated in your friendships, your family, in love relationships. What's the reason for that? Okay. Then it makes sense because look at this card. We have stabbed in the back. So heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. This could happen in April. I hope it does not. But this also could happen before April, and you're just still ruminating the feelings of just trying to heal from that. So you need special care. So someone who needs special care needs rest, recuperation, distraction. That's how you're going to heal. So make sure that you're giving that to yourself and not just running on empty. Okay. Hi, Egyptian. All right. So we have Paradise here, which is a great energy just to show you that this will be a positive month. It's not all about what's your downfalls and what you need to work on and what you're struggling with. You're actually going to have a really good time. And we have Paradise, happiness, expansion, and joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. But you have to take care of your body like a vessel. So if I'm around people that always make me feel anxious, maybe it's time to cut the ties and not even think twice about it. If the hobbies or the activities that I do on my off days, my downtime, are not fruitful for me, like I'm going out to the club with my friends and I feel sick the next day, or if I'm hanging out with family and they're just so negative, then it's time to like cut off those things and do things that are more positive, that make you smile. I know for a fact, if you guys are watching me, you guys watch other people that are not tarot readers that make you feel inspired. Try out some of their activities. As someone that you watch that works out, go work out. If someone that you watch that cooks, go cook. If someone that you watch has a podcast and you feel like you could do it yourself, grab someone that you trust that's of good energy and just make a podcast of all the events that's happening in the world. There are a lot of crazy things that y'all can get views off of. Try your luck and keep yourself busy and very positive energy, okay? Let me look at the comments because I've seen there's been some comments. All right. Al said, that's funny. I went back to Leo and you talked about a Virgo house, my dad, a mermaid slash Ariel, and that's my name. And this Leo reading was spot on. Perfect. I love that for you. Okay. All right. Let's move on to Capricorn. Ooh, guys, I'm getting tired, but you know what? After this read, I'm going to go live on my second channel. I have multiple channels. I'm going to cook over there and talk to you guys. So if you want some company, because I definitely want some company, come follow me on my second channel. This is the channel, by the way, so that you guys can come over there after. I'm going to be cooking. So I'll need some company. One second. If I have it, do I have it? Do I have it over here? Jeez Louise. It also should be in my it should also be in my description box. So it will say like, oh, follow my second channel. It's called Dream Free. That's what it's called. Come over there after this. We're going to be cooking and talking about what's just going on in the world, things that we can't talk about here. All right. So thank you. Let's move on to Cappy. My Cappies, my big caps. Also, Crystal, thank you for the 15. I really appreciate you. You said so spot on. Feel like you've been reading the last 2 weeks of my life and thoughts. Thank you for the inspiration that I can take charge and be more gentle with myself. That's just what it is, guys. Like, let me tell you something. And thank you, Crystal NF, for the $15. I really appreciate you. I appreciate that so much. It really means a lot to me, you know? I don't always tell you guys what I'm going through, but this is the thing. Like when I connect with you guys, just know that I've been somewhere similar. So maybe that's why you guys like to watch me. Maybe that's why we connect. Maybe that's why something I say just stuck with you and then you followed. But it's just like we're not much different from each other. And you have to know that also about people who wrong you or hurt you or people who are just rude, you know? Even the person who cuts you off in traffic, like you guys are not much different from each other. That frustration that someone exerted on you is maybe your frustrations in life. And it's just about navigating it. And I'm very young. Well, I won't say that. I'm reaching mid-age, but I'll let you guys be the judge. I am 27. I'll be 28 this year later on. And I just feel like I'm learning a lot. And I feel like I have a lot of wisdom, but I feel like there's so much to learn. And it could be also why my channel changed so much, like my mindset, because when I first started this channel, I didn't really care about like what people were going through or how they could heal or be better or just be happy. I was just doing this just to see what was going to happen. And the more that I put myself out on here and I seen how many people were watching me and even people's comments about how I helped them, it made me shift my focus to just how can we all just heal from our traumas and how can we just be better and also navigate the day-to-day idiots, you know, and even our own mistakes, because that's going to happen too. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to disappoint yourself, but we can't just linger on that. So I'm really appreciative of anyone who feels that way, where they feel like they resonate, but hopefully you guys also resonate with what I say. And that's just it. All right. Let's move on to Capricorn. Let me shuffle for Capricorn. Thank you, Angela. Oh. Thank you, Angela. Thank you. And also thank you, Crystal, again. Thank you, Crystal. I really appreciate you. That sounds so funny. Come to Dream to talk and cooking, but really our talks over there get crazy. So I just want to see what y'all think about the world. All right, Capricorn, what's the energy surrounding you guys, you folks, okay? For the month of April, what can you expect for the month of April? Ooh, your cards are coming out fast. Capricorn, are you guys emotional as well? Y'all having some emotions, like suppressed emotions, just like Sag. I am a tough person. I'm a tough woman. I'm a tough man. I don't feel, even if I go through something sad, I don't feel it in that moment. But are those feelings being like brought out now? Because you guys kind of like Sag have the Queen of Cups coming out in the first card. So very emotional or just very compassionate. Like you really care about people during this time. The thing about Capricorns, you guys are very straightforward and you understand how the world works very deeply. And you also know that everybody has the same 24 hours as you. So it's not going to make you the most compassionate person. Like if someone's complaining to you as about some nonsense, you'll be like, okay, like they may be sad over it, but I wouldn't do that, So that's the energy that you give a lot of like, tough love. But I feel like in April, you may find yourself being very sensitive to people's stories and also things that you've suppressed in your life, things that you've given yourself tough love from. Like I said in another reading, Capricorns have a past life energy because you guys are like devil energy. You guys have that strong past life from that, devil energy where someone in your family was very tough and maybe even treated you tough growing up. Even if you have siblings, you could have been like treated like the middle child, only child. And y'all grow up with very tough spirits and hard work ethic. Now, you guys still feel, but I feel like in this month of April, there's a lot of suppressed energy from deep within that you'll be feeling. You may feel very emotional. And you also, because you're so independent and you're so self-sufficient, you may not want to reach out to no one during this time. You don't want no one to, it's not even that you don't want people to know, you don't want to talk about it. Like, even if people knew, they may say, oh, Capricorn, you can talk to me. It's like, I have nothing to say because I don't even know how I'm feeling right now. I'm just like super emotional. So you can be going through that right now. Now, some of you guys also have the Ace of Wands. So you guys will bounce back from this like nothing happened. You could have had the most emotional week of your life in April. And then the next week, you're like out with your friends, hanging out. Everybody's like, where you been? Nothing. I was just working. And you're just like popping out, so energetic, like nothing happened. As long as you were able to release your emotions, I feel like it's healthy. But when people who really care about you are going to say, hey, I haven't heard from you. What's going on? Is everything okay? And you mislead them, you have to understand that because it's the same thing as if you don't want people to lie to you. And if you want your friends to be open to you and hang out with you, if you lie to them and say, oh, I've been good, that's not good. Any lie is a bad lie. So when people are asking you, there's going to be people who just say, oh, I'm happy to see you. There's going to be people who are like, I haven't heard from you in like 2 weeks. That's not normal. What's been going on? Those people really care about you. So you really have to learn, Capricorn, to like give clarity to the people who really care about you because those are going to be your support system. Sometimes solo work is not going to work. Sometimes you need a community. So just saying, that's some advice. Some of y'all not going to take that because it's not applying to right now, but you know what? You want to learn this lesson. Let people help you. People who you love that have proven themselves loyal, let them help you. And if they ask you, be real because those people are going to give you the same thing back. Oh, I know. I've been sad. I was depressed for like 2 weeks and I didn't respond. I understand what you're going through, but are you okay? Do you need to talk about it in private? That's what the people want to give you. But I see you in the Ace of Wands, like really just having a lot of energy. So your work ethic could be out of this world, maybe the second week of April, third week of April, or you're hanging out a lot or the life of the party, second week of April, third week of April. There could be like some big sexual energy coming from you, which is you kind of like dismissing, not even dismissing, but moving on from your sad energy. You could be popping that P or popping that D. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands here. Let me clarify some of these cards before I even tell you guys the last card. Last card is the Death card, so you can take what you will with that. Okay, let's see. All right, what's the Queen of Cups or the King of Cups for my Cappies? Seven of Wands, lots of pressure on you. Is it family or friendships? People have pressure on you and it's making you really sad because it's like not good pressure. Like it's almost like the energy of people expecting you to like fail. So you're remembering when like you told friends like, "Hey, I'm going to go work for this company," or, "Oh, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to start my business." And people just didn't have faith. Like they didn't show faith or support right off the bat. So like, "Oh, I'm going to go start my business," to some friends that you really value. And they're like, "Oh, you sure you want to do that? Like maybe you should just go back to school because what is that going to do?" Like, okay, but what else are you going to, or they discount you in a way that's like, "Oh, you're doing something that you're really passionate about." And they're like, "Oh, what else are you going to do?" Or, "Oh, like, or even if you have a great job, but it's not like the social media careers that you see every day, but you still pay your bills on time, you have savings in the bank, you able to, go out and go on trips if you want to." It's like people kind of like overlook that because people have different, they're very worldly. That's just what it is. And I feel like there's been a lot of pressure on you where people don't even put pressure on themselves, but they want to judge you so harshly. I feel like there's some um tears or some sadness coming from that, just having to deal with that most of your life, majority of your life. People always want you to overexcel and then they want to do this much with their life. You want me to be here and you're judging me to be here, but this is you. It's like, please, but it hurts you because like, why don't I ever just get support for what I want to do or what I have done? So I feel like you've been kind of overlooked in a way. And you're going to feel emotional about this, even if like at your job or your career, like someone's putting a lot of pressure on you, like a boss, you will have to excuse yourself, not in front of your boss. I feel like you'll hold yourself together, but maybe after the meeting, you may feel like you need to like, or if your lunch break comes, that's God. Okay. That's God. Like if your lunch break is after the meeting, you can go to your car and just have a quick cry. Cause like, why are they being so hard on me? Like no one else goes as hard as me. So I do see that for you. But listen, this is just a part of your past. It's part of you moving towards your future. It's also reality too, because like where you're meant to be at the end of your story, Capricorn, is just super wealthy, like big bank rolling. Okay. And if to get to that place, there's whoever is going to be the handler of those positions, that career, that money is going to demean you because what else can they do? It's kind of like, the emperor that sits at the throne and they're the big honcho, but they don't have fulfillment in their life. So how are they going to try to crush your dreams while they're also giving you this new position or new role? So there's some kind of demeaning here. You don't have to take it, but you also have to learn about like hierarchy in life. That's just hierarchy. People go through, what's the word, like in college, what they do to people, hazing. There's a hazing period. You don't have to participate in it, but if you want to be where you are seeking to be, just know that there is always going to be that person that tries to bring you down one. And the only reason that people try to bring you down one because they know how confident and how worthy you are of that position. So either you can ride with it or you feel like it's immoral and I don't want to do it and then go after it. It just depends. Ace of Wands. So also after all this, it's so funny. Okay. So it's like you got beat down or you got like hazed or something like that, or you just feel like your family's never been supportive. And then you get a high off of it, or you get like ready to like turn up. You get a little frisky. You could be horny or ready to throw that butt. I don't know what's going on. Like you have to distract yourself with the Ace of Wands. So there's a lot of new, fun, exhilarating, exciting opportunities coming your way. Kind of like a distraction, but be careful of taking it to the extreme. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. Yeah, Five of Cups, because something hurts you. So listen, aces are like the hand of God or the hand of the universe. They're handing you things to kind of help you along the way because they know that you may be hurting, struggling, or in need, whatever. So it's like the universe is giving you a distraction, the Ace of Wands. you are coming from a place of the Five of Cups, which feels like you can't get over what just happened to you, or this could have even whatever happened to you where you felt judged could have happened last month or the month before, February or January. It doesn't matter. It still hurts you to this day. I see you kind of going a little above and beyond. So Ace of Wands is just an exhilarating time. It could be attraction. It could be like sex. It could be turning up. It could be passionate, like with a new creativity. I see you going a little above and beyond with that. Like it's a little bit too good. It's a little bit too good, Cap. Okay, because the Eight of Cups, you're really trying to move on from something that hurts you. So you're really trying to dive yourself deep into the distraction and just have fun with it. I don't feel like it's a bad thing. Have your fun. I just see you doing a little bit more than you usually would. And I'm very I'm enthused by that. I'm like, okay. Also, Death card. So transformation, kind of like Libra. You're going to have a big transformation, like changing something about yourself for the better. But you're going to be a changed person in April. Like you're changing a haircut, hairstyle, maybe your fashion sense, maybe your food, what you eat, your diet, maybe your hobbies. Something is changing about you dramatically. Yeah, Two of Wands. It's something that you've desired for a long time. You're finally going to take the leap of faith and take that next step finally. So this has been a long time coming. For example, if you've been watching like all the fit people on social media, you always wanted to be in the gym, but you never felt like you could. You're going to achieve being a gym rat in April. If you always want to cook healthier and eat healthier, but you always struggle and stop at Taco Bell and stop at Culver's and Cane's and whatever, and In-N-Out, okay, you always get suckered in by that. You're actually going to change it up. All right. If you want to learn how to write or to draw or to paint or, speak, be more of a speaker, start a YouTube, start a podcast, you're going to actually do it in April. So there's a big transformation that people are not expecting from you. You also will shock the hell out of yourself because it's something that you always desired from a distance and you just never thought that, okay, I'm going to make it happen. You're going to actually begin the first steps in April and it's going to remain. It's going to be a routine for you. You're going to get mad with it. I'm getting like obsessive energy from it. It also will help your emotions. If you're feeling like you're too emotional and like, why am I always crying or why am I always feeling sad? This will help you break out of that. I don't think this is easy for you. What will make it easy for you is trying to solve a solution. I don't like that I'm super emotional. I don't like that it triggers me when someone is pressuring me or judging me. I don't like that. So this is helping me do that. So now it becomes like adrenaline for me. That's what I see. So it's kind of like an unusual way that you're getting drawn into a very healthy hobby, but you wouldn't have done it yourself. It took all of the disappointment. It took all of the people second guessing you, overlooking you, downplaying you to drive you to do this. And this is going to stick this time. You're going to be a gym rat. You're going to be a health addict. You're going to be creative. You're going to be a speaker. You're going to, whatever you like to do, you're going to really jump into it. And it's a big transformation. It's very healthy as well. All right. I like that for you, Cappy. So you guys are going to be so different. I'm like, who is that? When every time I say Cappy and you're like, I'm here. I'm like, who is that? Is that Scorpio? That looks like Sagittarius. It can't be Cappy. Yeah, it's Cappy. Cappy in the building. You better recognize, okay? All right, let's get your oracle. Let's see what's going on with this. For the month of April, what's going down for my Capricorns? What's the energy surrounding them for my Cappies? All right, bottom of the deck, we have Axe. This one says break up, separation, stopping a pattern. So something that you don't like, that you want to change about yourself, you've been desiring for the longest time. You're about to stop that pattern, break that routine, and change up your routine completely. Also, silent treatment and abandonment could be a big thing for you as well. Okay. But right, you felt that way because you felt like not threatened by someone or a group. You felt not like you didn't belong, like people outcasted you. But guess what? You have kisses here. Okay. So you have people or a person who's going to unconditionally love you. They're going to love you when you are doing great and when you're not doing so great. They're going to love you for your perfections and your flaws. You have those people coming towards you. Giving and receiving affection and falling in love. Oh, is that what's going on, Cap? You falling in love? Because I didn't know, but okay. That's cute. Then we have Hand of Cards, taking a chance or a risk to change up your life. You know, you don't want to feel like this anymore. Being strategic, so keeping it private. Yes, I may be emotional, but you have no idea the fire you're building in my head, right? Options, knowing that you have options. I'm not happy here. They don't make me feel good here, but I have options, period. And then we have not showing hand and gambling. This will come to a surprise of people how much you change. And you're going to be happy with yourself as well, but it's kind of like pushing you into something you've always manifested, and you always felt like, oh, I'm really going to have to take big action to do this. That's true. You do have to take big action to be what you manifested, but there's something that's prompting you to get out of your old ways to go for it. And I see that in April. So you may be really proud of yourself because this is something that you felt like was far-fetched and you couldn't get. Also, you're going to be, upgrading on all these people who, thought that you couldn't do it. So it's a big accomplishment energy for you. I love that. All right, we're going to move on to Aquarius and Pisces, but guys, I have to pee again. I'm sorry. I know it's bad. Guys, but I do have to use the restroom again. 1 second, okay? I'm sorry.
What she want, I call her mom what she want. I shit off when you top me off, you know I'm Islam. Fuck the world, I'ma walk in direction. Without a thought, we never reckless. You nigga call us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you look so pretty. You nigga call us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you look so pretty.
Don't come around if you ain't close to me. I ain't built like them. It gotta work for me. Just cause I want you don't mean I want you. I don't. You got some high hopes. High hopes.
World, I'ma walk in direction. Without a thought, we never reckless. You nigga call us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you look so pretty. You nigga call us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you look so pretty.
All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I really have to go. I was trying to hold it, but I just knew I couldn't. All right, let's do Aquarius. Woo. Sorry, y'all. Woo. I had to crack those bones. Let me shuffle for Aquarius. Please like the video. If you're here just watching it, you like the vibe, you like the messages, please like the video, because, it is Monday and I want this to be able to reach other people who need to hear this message. So let it be known, like the video. All right, and let's shuffle this one. Alrighty. Aqua Gang, how are you guys doing? Let's do your predictions for April. What's the energy for my Aquariuses? What's the energy giving for April? What are the predictions coming out for you guys? For Aqua Gang, give me some messages for April. For my Aqua Gang. Gang. All right, let's see. All right, I'm gonna take the card. What is going on though? Like these repeated messages are killing me because I'm like, we already went through them, but let's just keep going. Let's see. Okay, what else? Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. Okay, so first of all, Aqua, you have a lot of things coming at you all at once. Like you could be having a lot of people hitting you up and wanting to communicate with you. Communication could be picking up in your love life if you're dating someone and you felt like it was lackluster. There could be people trying to travel to you, or you have like travel expectations coming towards you for work or like family, friends. This could be like in your business, lots of customers or clients coming in all at once. I feel like you have a lot of responsibilities coming in towards you. And I feel like you're able to keep it up, but you're also maybe in an emotional state where you may not want people to be around you during this time because you also are a private sign. Aquariuses are very like blunt and upfront, but when you guys are emotional, which is not energy that you guys are, comfortable being in, you could be very private. And I see emotional energy from your first card, and I feel like you have a lot of people in your energy, in your house, in your environment, at your cubicle, in your office. You're just like, yo, like where are all these people coming from? It's good because that means like money is booming for you, or social life is booming, date life is booming. Your lover is in love with you. They want to just be up under your butt all day. Friends just want to hang out with you. They're not like excluding you from any parties or fun, but it's like bad timing. It's like, why couldn't this happen when I was more straight and narrow? Why is this happening when I'm like having a little sniffle? I don't want people to know. And the reason I say that is because of the Queen of Cups. And I'm so like over this card coming out because this came out so like repetitively in this read for all signs. It's like, why is everybody so emotional? But emotions is not a bad thing, Aquarius. Okay. So because it's so rare for you to be emotional, it may be good for the people who are coming around you in abundance to see you emotional. Maybe that's going to help them understand you. All your friends could be looking at you as a strong friend. Maybe your lover is seeing you as like someone who's just very, detached, but you have multi layers about you. And this may be a good time to reveal your struggles or how you're feeling, because the people who are around you honestly want to be around you so bad, they will feel like a responsibility to be there for you the way that you have been there for other people. And I know you've been there for other people because you're a humanitarian. You can't help but to help the hopeless. Okay. So while you're hopeless, let other people help you. But it just feels like an inconvenience. But also, what are your emotions teaching you? If you're feeling sad or just kind of down, or you had to shed a tear, who are you missing? What are you missing? Because maybe it's like a family member who passed away and it's like their anniversary. What about them do you miss? This is what I never had anyone who passed yet. And well, I have had people who passed in my family, but I didn't really know them, so it didn't affect me. But if you had someone close that passed and their anniversary is coming up or their birthday is coming up and you care so deeply about them, because the way I think about Aquariuses, people think Aquariuses are so detached, but when it comes to your close ones, when it comes to death, you guys are really like, you're very dedicated, and it does bother you every anniversary, doesn't matter how long or how short. And you're not a detached individual when it comes to that. So let me tell you, and I'm speaking from inexperience. So, but you're also a very like, you're also a very transitional like signs so you could listen to someone who probably has never been through it and just have an open ear, because you're not like traditional, you're like conventional, you like new ideas. So this is my new idea to you. If you're dealing with someone who's at a loss, it could be someone who passed away, it could be someone who's not in your life anymore because y'all fell out, you know. If you're not willing to reconcile, you feel like it's not healthy for you, but you still mourn this person, you still miss them, maybe like do something creative, because I think Aquariuses are very creative, even though you guys are not like water signs. Like do something that reminds you of this person. For example, if a mom passed away or a dad passed away, what was their favorite food? Or what did they used to cook for you as a child? Make that meal in remembrance. It will make you happy. It will make you happy. Okay. Or like if your mom used to do their nails so much, do your own nails. If you're a feminine or a masculine who doesn't mind doing nails, like go buy a nail kit off of Amazon, off of Shein, out of Sally's Beauty Supply, okay, and go do your nails. Or like if someone was like a hair fanatic, you know, like your dad was a barber and you're a masculine, shave your hair up and like do like shave. If you wear your hair long, shave it in remembrance for your father, because that will make you feel connected to them. You have to really like get active. If you don't like how you feel like emotionally, Aquarius, you have to get active about the person that you're missing. And what is their signature? Everybody, whoever you're missing obviously left a signature. Okay, obviously they left a signature. Like if your mama liked to wear long earrings and you're a masculine, you might want to wear that long hoop like Kirk with his 3 earrings and just do it and go out and go party with those 3 earrings. You still gonna get laid by women because people won't look anyway. So do your thing. If your dad used to drive donuts in the Krispy Kreme parking lot because it's really big and there's like a closed mall in the ghetto, go drive donuts in that parking lot. Like you really got to get creative and have some fun. Don't just be a sulk of yourself, because this is the thing. Alone time is great time, but if you're just having alone time being sad, not good. And also, if you have people who are hitting you up and taking up a lot of your alone time, which people do, Aquarius, people just are attracted to you. When you do have some alone time, go make use of it. Don't just sit on the sofa or on your bed scrolling TikTok. Do something exciting by yourself. You are that one sign that I know is so independent. You can have fun by yourself. You can go watch a movie by yourself in the movie theater. I couldn't do that as a girl myself, like just in my own energy. I could never go watch that by myself, but Aquariuses can. So take that power and make remembrance of what you're sad of. And this doesn't even have to be a person, it could be a thing. Just go and like experience it. Make memoration, okay? Let's clarify the Queen of Cups. All right, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So some of you guys will, okay, so there could be like money coming towards you that you will flip and use towards what you're sad about. So say you're like dating and you have many options, okay? And like, you know, the men who are hitting up your line or the women who are hitting up your line want to send you money. You may feel bad about that because you're Aquarius. You're used to like helping people. You don't want people to give you stuff for a lost cause. Use that money that you think is like just dumb. Like if a man just sends you money for lunch, but you already have lunch in your house, use that towards what's making you sad. Like, come on, let's be creative here. Like, for example, say I was sad over like my ex, and this is bad. This is kind of bad, but it's kind of juicy. So I was sad over my ex, and then a new guy is just like wants to take me out so bad, and I keep rejecting him. No, and he's like, you can't go out Friday. No, okay, you can't go out Saturday. No, I'm busy. Sunday. No, that's the day of God. You know. And he's like, well, I'm just gonna send you money for your dinner because you know that's how much you mean to me. It's like, okay, I'm going to use that. And because I'm missing my ex, I'm going to make the food that we made together and I'm just going to have that. And yes, you shouldn't just like feed into your missing of a bad ex, but this is the thing. It will help you get over it because you work kind of backwards, Aquarius. Like you work backwards, you know, like if someone has a lot of feelings for you, you get turned off. Okay? If someone is just too hot and heavy trying to have sex with you, you're like, If someone's trying to be your friend too close, you're like, bye. Okay? So you work backwards. So maybe like starting from the root will help you get over. And that's just all I'm saying. It's kind of like magical, okay? Because we have the Wheel of Fortune. So like all these times that you spent crying in your pillow will be reversed. And whoever's done you bad will be getting their karma. But it's not even just that. Just like if you've been having like a bad time, you're going to be on a happier end of the spectrum. I know that as well because you also have the King of Wands. So you're leading yourself out of the fire, you know, and you're doing a lot of things. You're keeping busy. You're very motivated. So let's see what's the turning point for you. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. 4 of Cups is the turning point. Why is that the turning point? Okay, 2 of Pentacles. What's going to happen with that, honestly? I'm sorry to laugh, but it's funny. Whoop. Are you dealing with a Virgo? You may want to align yourself with a Virgo. This is the thing. Okay, you could be, you're like rejecting. So the turning point for you is rejection, but it could be rejecting towards you, but I also feel like you're also rejecting someone else as well. So there's someone that you're rejecting because you're so emotional, you're so like in your feelings, you don't even want to like occupy. You have a lot of energy towards you. Your friends are hitting up, your family, work. It's like, I don't have time to date new. There's someone that you're going to reject. That person's going to turn you up monetarily, financially. It's funny because maybe you're maybe a Virgo, maybe you're like next big thing. Now, I don't want to necessarily tell you that as your tarot reader because I feel like you'll just reject it. You'll be like a Virgo, Smurgo. I don't care. But I feel like Virgo had the 10 of Pentacles. And I don't know. There's something about a Virgo here. I don't know what to say. I think Virgo also had the 4 of Cups, but I can't remember. But it doesn't matter. Don't think about the sign because that will make you just be turned off even more. I feel like someone that you say, oh, you know, one of those people who are the 8 of Wands that's coming towards you, you'll be like, oh, I don't have time to talk. I'm just kind of busy. That person's going to put their all into you. Now, their all could be money. Their all could be their effort or their time, but they're going to put their all into you. 10 of Pentacles, like when you're gambling and you say, when you're so cocky, you're like, I'm all in, you know? And it's like, everybody's looking at you at the table like you crazy as hell. But that person has some inside information, whether it's their intuition or they got tipped off from like a worker here, that they're going to win. They know that this is a jackpot for them. So someone's going to be like investing all their time and effort to you, and there'll be a turning point. All right. Anyway, King of Wands, you're going to be big leader energy. This is why you're getting all those energies towards you while you're sad, because people like, if you see yourself as a leader and if you know about politics, Aquarius, which I know I can talk to you about that. Like if you think about humans, you understand humans like no other. You also know about politics and like celebrity energy. Some people make that their go-to. Like they can't function if their president doesn't tweet in the morning, or they can't function if their president's not looking good in the news, or if their favorite celebrity is doing bad, then they're doing bad, you know? And you kind of have that energy with the closest people around you, like your family, your friends, maybe even like a lover that's already here, or like at work, especially like if you're not functioning well, other people are not functioning well. So you have a big leader energy in April, and you're going to see that very deeply, especially if you've been naive to it. You're going to see it very deeply. Like the times that you were feeling down, everybody now, the time that you had a cough, now the whole office is like, ugh, ugh. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wait a minute now. Why are y'all all sick? I didn't make y'all sick. I stayed home. Why are y'all sick? You have a big influence or something like that with people. Okay. Yeah, I'm not kidding. The Emperor, boss energy, like your routine. If you fall out of routine, a lot of people fall out of routine. So you have a lot of pressure on you. even if you're kidless, you have a lot of pressure on you, which is crazy because you think like, oh, maybe only my kids and my husband, my wife, my boyfriend, my girlfriend will give me pressure. My mom, my dad, my siblings, maybe, but it's like the whole world, you know? And we also have justice here too. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe the people who are watching you also are affected in the same way. So you had a breakup, then your coworkers having a breakup, or you had a breakup, your boss is having a breakup, or you feel sad, now your boss is feeling sad. You lost someone in your family. My condolences, rest in peace to that person. Then someone in your work or your friend group lost someone. It's like a effect with justice here, and these people are just waiting for you. Like, what is Aquarius gonna do? Is Aquarius gonna make the first step? Because this person's not gonna move. So you kind of have to be the catalyst in people's lives. Oh, Aquarius. Let's get the oracle. What's the energy surrounding my aquas moving forward in the month of April? What's their energy surrounding them? Oh, this reading hits different for me, Aqua. Like, I really can't make a lot of jokes because I feel like it's so serious. We have Coffin on the bottom of the deck. It talks about endings that bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, which is freedom, and transition. Transition. Okay. So if someone does pass, I just want to say on behalf of you, Aquarius, I wish this person peace and just harmony where they go. And that's just what it is. Rest in peace. Okay. But also this should just talk about like maybe ending situations and cycles with people that you will never have back in your life, like people that hurt you or harmed you, but you still miss them for some reason, which is just like the sick psychology of people who hurt you. And you can still celebrate the fun times with this person, but not with them. And it just is what it is. So it's like a mourning energy. Okay. We have mirror here. So mirroring each other. So it's like maybe who you're missing misses you as well, or y'all are doing the same thing. Or also, this talks about people who look up to you because you're such a leader. Like people are like have the same story as you, which makes you feel not much different. Like you're coming back into work and people are asking, like, oh, where have you been? And you're like, oh, I had to go to a funeral. You know, like it's very like that's what it is. And then someone's like, yeah, my uncle died last week too. It's like, damn, like I'm trying to mourn. I don't have time to like try to mourn for you and your dead uncle. You didn't even go to the funeral. Just saying. Okay. You didn't even go to the funeral. You worked. So like, what are we talking about right now? But you have a lot of people copying you. Like you have like followers. Okay. So even when you try to explain why you've been away or your absence, people are like, yeah, I had that too. Or I feel that myself. Like you're like, oh, I've been sad. I've been feeling sad too. It's like, but you can't get mad because people really look to you for inspiration or hope or optimism. That's just star card energy. We have self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, and introspection. Then we have self-indulgence. Okay, so that's what you could be partaking in the month of April. It says focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Self-appreciation so strongly because let me tell you something. Aquariuses are like forces of the society. You guys keep people in check, keep people moving, keep people innovative, and you guys need more credit for that, but that will never happen unless like the government really takes into part zodiacs and also has a system to verify that. But you guys do a lot for your society and I'm very proud of you. And sometimes it's just overwhelming. And also what happens when Aquarius is down. Who helps them? Who goes above and beyond for them? Who's charitable towards them? You may realize a lot during this period, but you will get through it. But you also may just see how much followers you have too. You have like followers in your energy for some reason. All right, moving forward, we're going to do Pisces. Pisces, my Pisces. Oh. All right, Pisces, let me shuffle for you. I'm getting like, okay, there's like have you been watching international movies? You know, I don't know where you live, but even if you live, I live in America, let's just say that. I'm trying to just keep it cool and not like be weird and be so like first world country. But I live in America, then if I was living here, then like outer worldly movies would be like African, Indian, like Bollywood, or like maybe I never seen a Spanish movie. Like I'm not getting that, but definitely like African. But if you're like African or you're Indian, are you watching like American movies? I don't know. Because I'm not even gonna tell y'all why, but I do get that energy. Maybe watching cultural movies from other places, seeing how talented people are from other countries than just yours, you know, just seeing like the energy and also resonating with that energy as well, like resonating with another country's persona through the movies. That could be your thing, okay? Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all why I was thinking that. I'm trying not to say it because I don't know how to, like, it's offensive. It's like kind of offensive in a way. Okay, so like there's I don't know what it is. It looks like Trinidadian because I think about like Indian Black or Indian Caribbean. But there was a song that was like whiteies, which is like white people. And it's like, oh, if you're Black, nothing for you. If you're white, there's something for you. But I changed the word from whiteies to Pisces. Okay, so it's like Pisces. Oh, if you're another zodiac, nothing for you. If you're a Pisces, there's something for you. So I don't know where that's from. But it must be your thing. Maybe you're getting some good luck in the month of April and no one else is able to claim your good luck. I don't Oh man. This is just becoming too much. Yeah, you got good luck for sure. Also, here too, on the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Wands. So you have a lot of people who are against you, like at first, like maybe in March, a lot of people were just not in support of Pisces or just not helping you or rejecting you or pushing you away or just, you know, just being kind of like haters. But you stood 10 toes down. You didn't change up your narrative. You just kind of stayed to who you are. You also could be used to this from a young age. I feel like you've been hated on, maybe because of your good looks, maybe because of your physique, maybe because of your family that you come from, your generation. Maybe it's also like, you know, your personality. I don't know. So I feel like this is kind of like reawakening in the month of April, but you're actually going to be doing very well. It is going to hurt some people. So let's talk about it. All right. So first and foremost, we have the Two of Cups. So you could be encountering someone who's just all about you and everything that you do. Like everything you guys just mesh. You guys like the same type of food, or even if you guys have different types of food, they can still sit and eat your type of food, or you like their type of food. There's like a cultural similarity here. This could be like about topics. This could be about certain opinions about life that could be very controversial. You and this person understand each other or even agree with each other. and it's very hard to come by. This could be a lover, this could be a friend, this could be a coworker becoming a friend or a lover. Okay, so you do have that with the Two of Cups, and I love that. All right, let's see. What's the Two of Cups for Pisces? All right, we have the Eight of Wands. So you and someone's going to be bonding very fast. There's fast connection between you and someone. It comes from something like cultural or something through communication. So you say something to someone. A lot of people, if you said this to, they would not get it. They would not understand. But you say it to them, they understand right away. That really piques your interest, Pisces. You're like, wow, this person like is getting it, or they're hip, they're understanding. Like, it's something that may seem weird or people are just not in tune to, and you know right off the bat, and they know as well. They're like, oh yeah, I know that. And or you make a joke that's very like cultural, a lot of people won't catch on. This person like laughs, they're like and you're like, okay, are you laughing because you just think I'm cute, or you know this reference? They're like, no, I know this reference. When they did this in 2003, when that movie came out, I know. And you're like, wow, like you're going to be taken aback. You and this person will be moving really fast. I don't know how fast. I see soulmate energy, which means you will be having a lot of fun in your life with this person, and you guys really connect on a deeper level. I don't know how fast it will move because we're just talking about April, but I see Eight of Wands, which means that you guys will be on the phone all night, all day, texting each other, sneaking to be on the phone during work, okay? And you guys just really connect and bond on a deeper level than most people. Give me one more card for that. I like that. I think that's such a fun relationship or connection. Yeah, okay. We have the Page of Cups. So like you really are falling for this person, but it feels like a friend because the Page of Cups is here, which means like it's a secret admirer energy. Like, I'm not telling you how I feel about you. You're probably not telling me how you feel about me, but we bond and we spend so much time together. Everyone around us can see that we're falling in love, but we won't say it to each other. So even though y'all talking 24/7, y'all don't have the balls or the P to tell each other like I'm into you, but I see you falling hard, like big crush energy, okay? But you and this person are spending a lot of time to get with each other. So it's not like they don't like you. They like you a lot, but it's like, why y'all not just putting a title on that y'all like each other? It feels like friendship at first. But maybe you need to move slow, Pisces, because I feel like a lot of your relationships have moved really fast. Maybe it's a good thing that you and this person just start off as friends if it's romantic. If it's a friendship, it's good that you and this friend just kind of keep things on a very like chill basis and then have that title in the future of best friends. But I do see something really huge coming from this connection. Now, this is why maybe the universe is prompting you guys to take it slow, because you have the Eight of Cups here. So you're moving away from something that had you tied emotionally. You're a water sign. You are emotional. It doesn't matter. And you were tied to something very emotionally. And even if your mind was telling you this is effed up, I have to get out, your emotions kept you there longer than normal. You're moving on from that. So it's wise not to start a new friendship, best friendship, or a love situation, head over heels, we're soulmates, and just say that before you're able to see that you're completely distancing yourself from the person or the situation that hurt you so bad, okay? Clarify the Eight of Cups. I love this for you, Pisces. I really do. I'm like, okay, you're moving on from something that just hurts you. It could be family that hurts you, work or friends, or even a love. And you're meeting something new that just, it's like you're having long talks on the phone. your legs are kicking up in the air, your crusty toes are touching each other, your heels, okay? And you're just so happy. You just feel so included. You feel like someone just cares about you as much as you care about them, but we're not putting a title because there's a transition. I feel like it's healthy, but I feel like you deserve this so bad, and I'm just so happy. I feel really good about this. Okay, so what's the Eight of Cups? What are you moving on from? Queen of Swords, something that you could not even be romantically or emotionally involved in. So if this is family or friendship or work, you just don't even care anymore. You used to care so much. You used to give all of yourself and just overextend yourself and be so emotional and just care whenever something went wrong, and you've distanced yourself from that. If it's a lover, an ex, I feel like you just, when this person like tells you how they feel about you, or they tell you like what they're going through, you kind of just feel numb. It's not that you don't care. Some part of you still wants you to like, listen. So you obviously care to some extent, but you don't care enough to like jump out of your seat. I feel like you used to jump out of your seat and just try to like make something happen, scramble your change, scramble your savings to try to save someone, and you're just not in that energy anymore. Now you just kind of just sit and listen, but you also feel very disassociated. Like, okay, what is this? Like, when is it going to end? Also, let me say this, Pisces. I don't know why I'm feeling this. And I'm scratching too. I feel kind of uncomfortable. But I feel like you also are getting like jail calls. Of course, that won't resonate with everyone, but some of you watching, you're getting jail calls from someone that you know is not true to you, doesn't love you, knows that is living a double life within the penitentiary, and you're getting jail calls, and you still listen to this person because you care that they just don't go crazy or think that people are not there for them, but you no longer want to do for them or love them. You're already like experiencing something else. So I'm not going to tell you what to do with that because I don't know your situation. I just feel like, do you? But I do see the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords. So I feel like you're kind of like detached from this person. And even if it's not a jail call, if it's like someone who's free walking, they have jail energy. Like they get themselves in bad situations, or they're stuck to a situation that they keep going back to. They keep learning the same lesson over and over again. And I also want to say there's nothing wrong with people being in the penitentiary, because I spoke to, and I know many people who have coming out of prison and jail who have done tremendous for themselves and even probably making more money than me, legal money. So I don't want to like downplay anyone who's in there, but I'm just speaking about a specific situation, okay? I never want to downplay any human in their circumstance. No one's better than the other. It's just about your actions, okay? All right, so we also have the Ace of Pentacles. So from this friend or this lover, there could be like someone like popping the question or asking, do you want to move in with me? Or saying, let's be together, okay? This could also be a new job coming towards you that's going to be very stable, more money than your last job, or just an opportunity that's bringing you some stability into your life. Like if you needed some money, a windfall is going to come through and someone's going to provide that for you so that you're stable and you're not missing out, okay? So that's really good. I feel like that's well-deserved for Pisces. Let's see what's going on here. It feels like it has to do with another person that you really care about, because if you look at this card, it's two people. When you think about two people holding this, it feels so like comfortable and so like, it feels like deep energy. So it could be someone that you are really feeling strongly with, offering you commitment or offering you stability, because commitment comes with stability. Like if someone wants to date you and they know that you have, bills to pay, and they know that you have maybe children, then they're going to know that that's all that comes with it. And they're willing to take on that responsibility too, or help with that responsibility. So it kind of feels like help. What's the Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, the Hierophant. There's some traditional energy coming towards you. Traditional could be like exclusive relationship, marriage. It could be a job that's more traditional, but more money comes with it. So it's not like you can just have a freedom with your schedule. But I feel like it'll be good for you, and you'll make good money, that you'll be able to like do things that you weren't able to because of your finances. So it's like also it's keeping you on a straight and narrow. So if you're being a lot of energy is coming towards you, just trying to distract you, it could keep you straight and narrow. Like, you know, the universe is trying to make sure that you stay, you know, focused. So either way it goes, you'll be focused and you'll have more money coming in or stability where you won't have to struggle if you have been struggling or worry about like, you know, how you're going to make ends meet. I feel like it's going to be really good for you. I love that for you, Pisces, honestly. I really do. All right, let's get your, oh my God. Let me put this on here. No, I'm not gonna laugh. It's not funny, honestly, but I just can't. Okay. So let's see for my Pisces, my beautiful Pisces. Let's see what's the energy surrounding you guys moving into April? What's the energy surrounding you guys? I'm gonna show the card. I'm gonna show the bottom. No, I'm gonna just show it like I usually do. I want to show it last because it's like, but I want you guys to see this one, okay? Engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity. What did I say? Completion? Okay, completion and union. Sorry, guys. I have bad eyesight, so I have to like go into the camera. There is deeper commitment coming towards you in work, in family, but especially in love. Okay. But these two cards are kind of crazy. So I'm just going to show them to you. That's why I want to show this one last, but it's okay. All right. So we have the chaser. Who had the chaser? I don't remember who had a chaser. Someone else had a chaser in this reading. So maybe you want to go watch your other person's sign. They may also have that. All right. So we have the chaser. It says chaser and codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. So also we have, so not only just being like, you know, someone who's like addicted to the game, it's like, oh, I'm addicted to the game, something that may not be good for me. You also have seduction, so it makes it harder. It's like, it's really seductive. It's very like, you know, it's very persuasive for me to come into it, okay? Seduction, attraction, flirting. Sorry, I can't read it from the screen. Dating, hooking up, temptation, and third-party interference, okay? So just know what you're dealing with. But, you know, do you. Do you. There's no judgment on this channel. Y'all know that. Okay? Y'all, I have bad eyesight like your grandma. And that's just real. Anyway, guys, I'm about to go live on my second channel. It may be like 15 minutes because I gotta like clean up my sink and clear off the back here, which I have like grocery bags. Do y'all see that grocery bag? Okay, I gotta clean it off and get it ready to cook with y'all and talk with y'all. I want to talk to y'all about some real stuff. Okay, so if y'all want to follow me there, I do have a second channel. It's linked in the description box down below. If you want to go exactly to that channel, make sure you guys subscribe so you guys get the notification when I go live. But I want to talk to you, those of y'all who have free time. I know it's late, but if you have free time to just chat with me, then definitely follow me on this channel right here. It's in the description box. So if you want to click the link there, just subscribe. I'm going to like clean up my sink first and then we'll go live. And I just want to talk and see what y'all are into, what's going on with y'all. That channel doesn't get like much traffic, so it's very safe. That's all I will say. Okay. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in the next one. And yeah, thank you for being here with me. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye guys.